Welcome to Scarn. This is a land that has been built up, fought over, raised, and built up again numerous times across the ages. The peoples are hardy and tough, the land unforgiving and harsh, and the deities gone from the world. After the Divine War, the Divine races and the Redeemed had a truce, but that has run up, and their shorter-lived races view the Divine War as a distant memory. Scarn is changing, and along with it, our heroes. I bid thee greetings, redeemed and divine races, Titan spawn and ancient ones. I am Patrick, known in the winds of change and the beaks of birds as PattyShakes_, and I am the game master for this story. This is session 13 of Dracogenesis, Titan's Lament, taking place in Scarred Lands, a setting published by Onyx Path Publishing. This is an awesome adventure brought to you by Vorpal Tales. You can find Vorpal Tales in lots of places on the internet. Of course, we are on Twitch right here, right now. Consider giving us a follow or subscribe. Check out all of our social medias at Vorpal Tales, where you can get updates about the cast and our goings-ons. Like, we just got back from a Patreon-only viewer party where we watched Clue. You could be part of that. A website, vorpaltales.com, where you can get links to our affiliates and see our up-to-date calendars. A Patreon where, if you feel so inclined, you can toss a coin to us in order to make more, better, and Vorpal Tale-ier content. Not only is Vorpal Tales a great role-playing group, but we're also writers. Check us out on Drive-Thru-RPG and DM's Guild for great additions to your tabletop games, to add a spice of Vorpalness.
No, we don't do the sprinkle. We just throw it at your face to, like, season you.
Kind of, Emerald Lagasse. BAM!
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Onyx Path Publishing for making an incredible world and setting to use, to amaze, and delight. Also to Astral Tabletop for being a virtual tabletop and platform for our players to roll their dice. Additionally to Innate Mid for the fantastic character sheet he created for this game. A thank you goes to Vinswept, a wonderful YouTube channel that has amazing music to set your adventure to. Additionally, Vorpal Tales has some fantastic sponsors we'd like to tell you about. First is QUEmpire.com, a small company making original dice and products for your favorite RPGs and card games. Use code VorpalTales for 10% off their website. Next is Hit Point Press, known for the various reference cards, but also for creating the Humblewood and Hecna campaign settings. Visit VorpalTales.com, click on our affiliate link, and anything you purchase, a portion of it will benefit our show. And finally is Gemhammer & Sons, an RPG supplement store that has everything from Decks of Wonder to Decks of Illusion to dice. Once again, use discount code VorpalTales for 10% off. Finally, there are 7 days, count them, 7 days left to take advantage of a 15% off discount in our merch store. Get yourself a sweet sticker or wear the tails on your sleeve, literally, with a shirt or a hoodie. Just go to our website, VorpalTales.com, click the store link, and hit the big button that says merch! And now, to your viewers, meet our intrepid adventurers who look to explore, spelunk, socialize, and bring about their influence onto the world of Scarn. Please state your name, where people can find you on the internet, and who you will be playing tonight.
I do believe that I am first, if I remember correctly. It has been some time. But I am Dwayne, at Made of Kimchi on the internet, and tonight I will be playing Sousa, the Battlesmith Artificer.
Hey everybody! One thing I'd like to plug there is not only does Vorpal Tales have some fantastic writers, they also have some fantastic artists. Just gonna put that out there. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and tonight I shall be playing Yenei, the Ranger, hailing all the way from the Broadreach Hornsaw Forest.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I am playing everyone's favorite fighter wizard Drindali, Lamalthun. It's going to take me a second to remember how to play this character. And for those who saw me fall asleep during the movie stream tonight, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, everyone saw you fall asleep.
I saw pictures.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. You're done, right? I'm Devin. You can find me online at Sword of Sully, and tonight I am playing Gar, the Redemption of Paladin.
And I am the totally not sorcerer shaman Devok, and he likes throwing around bolts of chaos. So that's what it's going to be. A lot of chaos bolts tonight. It's going to be fun.
Alrighty, thank you, adventurers. Now, before we forget ourselves and escape for a little while into a realm of sword and sorcery, here in the world today, many people are struggling with very real matters and combating their own monsters. April is Autism Acceptance Month. There are many resources out there to help educate yourself and be a better ally. Search for your local grassroots charities over national ones. April is also National Donate Life Month. Donate Life Month. All persons, regardless of gender, race, or identity, can and should be organ donors. All major religions support organ donation. There is no additional cost, and your treatment by doctors in life-threatening situations is not affected. Even persons with HIV can be organ donors now. Visit donatelife.net to register. And finally, it is the final day of the National Month of Hope, or Helping Others Practice Empowerment. Be the ray of hope someone needs. And of course, the very important Black Lives Matter movement is still going on. We ask that you educate yourselves about topics you may be ignorant to and work with your fellow humans to better the world. And now, we join our heroes. Allow me, the storyteller, to briefly remind you of what they have already conquered and overcome. They came from all walks of life. They came from far away and were running from their own demons. They looked for friends, answers, clarity, peace. They never could have foresaw what was in store for them. They met at a funeral. A man none of them known had died, and yet they were all mourners for him. Drink, food, and fun distracted them from the harshness of their lives, but only briefly as reality crashed into them. A speaker was murdered in front of hundreds of people, and the only lead was a dead man. What followed was a bonding experience that none of them saw coming or wanted, but needed. Friends, confidants, allies, people they could trust. The rarest resource in Skarn, and it fell in their laps. They were commissioned to find the cause of what could have happened. They ran in circles into Belsameth, goddess of the moon, madness, and witchcraft, who extended her help. They were to help her find and neutralize a piece of Mormo, the Serpent Mother Titan, and they would get answers they so desperately needed. A win-win, surely. They adventured through the blood steps, a reminder that the world was not healed, and would not be anytime soon, and found both horrors and sparks of light. Finally, the cave was found, and after the cultists dealt with, another lost soul was added to this group, brought together by destiny or fate. They had grown a lot by themselves, but none of them had unburdened their souls to one another. None had asked for the one thing every being in Skarn needed: help. Belsameth claimed her piece of Mormo upon the adventurers' return, and taught them of the Dark Womb. With this information, and the witnessing of another murder, this was enough to collaborate with the guards and the Scaled, after earning both parties' trust. The adventurers traveled through the sewers, uncovering fresh, new horrors, until they finally found it. The nursery. The dark, twisted mother within called to them. The time had come. Were they to become heroes or forgotten?
Damn.
When we had left our adventurers, they had unsealed the hushed casket, the door leading to what the Dark Womb lovingly called the nursery, the birthing chamber, an entire room dedicated to creating these abominations, these clones of people that had gone missing or murdered. It called to them to be her children as well. Before you, it is pitch black. Even those of you with dark vision can only see so far ahead, and only in shades of gray. Gar, you have your light, caused by your powerful cantrip, bestowed upon you with divine magic, but even that fades against the darkness and shadow that is the nursery. From what you can tell, this room is quite large. Scattered throughout is a horrid amalgam of pieces of an orphanage, a daycare, a new family's first nursery, the infant ward in a hospital. Different pieces of all those things brought together and horribly twisted, recreated, as if to bring about a sense of truly this is a nursery, a place for new life. All around and in the immediate area are cobwebbed and molded and stained furniture and toys. A rocking chair that is held together by not much. Wood, water-stained green and black molds growing all over it. Several blankets, clearly meant for babies or children, that have been gnawed away at by rodents and moths. The pitch black that you see in front of you is only broken up by the extremely rare, thin beam of sunlight. It seems this is the only room that could accommodate the womb. But it is uncomfortably close to the surface, as you know that this creature thrives in the dark, lives in the dark, must be in the dark. All of you had prepared for this being the final room. Seeing the carnage, the bones, the bodies had grown exponentially as you neared. The fluids and viscera that you had been walking through for miles had only piled up as you gotten closer. Weapons were drawn as the door had slid away. And after the immediate darkness falls upon you, without getting too far away from one another, as only a few feet and a figure could slip into complete darkness, not to be seen again, you slowly enter the room, just a few steps, a few feet. All of your muscles are tensed. Your eyes dart from corner to corner, although not able to see anything. You squint, you widen your eyes. Those of you with dark vision, your eyes adjust immediately, but still you cannot see a far wall. And thus, you cannot see your enemy. You do not see any bodies, you do not see anything except for the furniture and the walls. It is the scene of a nightmare. This darkness is absolute. The shadows cast from the thin rays of sun seem to hide many things, as though almost they are physical curtains. They are heavy and deep. It is as though they are physical and you could reach out and touch them. And indeed you do. And it almost feels as if there's something solid there. This is as much a crypt as it is a nursery. The voice you heard as you entered rings out again to all of you. The city is lost already. By this time, in just a couple days, my beautiful, beautiful children will outnumber the others. There will be more of me than there are of you. And you can try to stop me. I'm sure you want to attack your would-be mother. But I promise you, if you do, you will only cause my children to become upracious. They will riot. They will be without their mother and uncontrollable. The city will be destroyed. Wouldn't it be better, then, that you just turn around and leave? Leave. Don't come back. Let your mother be in peace. Let her work in peace. And this way, the innocents will not have to die for anything. Again, you all, as this is a actual voice, not a telepathic voice that you're hearing in your minds, but one you hear with your ears. and you squint, and again, just looking for anything that could betray where this voice is coming from, betray where this creature might be hidden. Trust your mother. Things are better this way. This city, this den of sin, was headed towards collapse. You've seen it with your own eyes. My children have seen it with their eyes. The ones in charge, the ones designed to protect you, are lazy, fat, stupid. The citizens, they do not care about one another. They only care about their personal gains. A criminal organization moves into my territory, into my nursery. Unchecked, the guards cooperating fully with them. And the rest of this continent already laughs and views this city as lost. To undo what I have done, to try and rid this city of my children, the only sparks, the only beacons of light, would bring this city into chaos. So you see, little heroes, little lost sheep, my little orphans. You have no choice but to embrace your mother. And think of it this way. If you are so intent, if your hearts are so hardened against me, if you will not see reason, if you refuse to see me as anything but a monster, I could be an ally. This city would be an example to the rest of Gelspad. I could be your friend. An army that can never be defeated. You oppose Mormo, do you not? That fake mother, and there's this whole time she's been speaking to you sweetly, almost as if a real mother would, trying to teach a naughty child, a disobedient child, that what they're doing is wrong and trying to correct the behavior. This creature is unable to hide its hate, its venom for Mormo. That fake mother. She did this to me, but I would not treat my children so. After Mormo did this, I've made a pact with Gormoth. And I have learned, and I will teach you how, my children, for you are errant, and I live to correct your course. In order to unite the world, we must unite the Writhing Lord. And we could do this together.
Okay. How big is this room?
It is quite large. Like I said, even with your dark vision. So the way I double checked it, the way dark vision works is you have either 30, 60 feet where dark light is dim light, and it's only shades of gray, and past that, it's still pitch black to you. So you can see like kind of some walls, you see some things, but like you cannot see a back to this room.
Okay.
And there's something about this darkness that it's not quite magical darkness. It's not impenetrable. It does not cause you to go what but it is not just normal darkness. It's somewhere in between.
Then what I would like to do while she's villain monologuing, I want to actually just kind of like quickly cast. I want to cast Detect Magic. Not to detect the darkness, which you've informed us, we found out from the previous rooms, is not magical. Yes. But if I can pinpoint locations where maybe she has magically brought some of these children back, or if any magic's involved with her, I want that to be the thing that I can use to beacon off of her.
Okay. So while she's talking, you cast Detect Magic, just kind of very subtly tracing your hands across one another, and almost Karate Kidding, wax on and wax offing through the air. And you kind of brace yourself as you're used to the Detect Magic coming back as almost pinpricks of light where magic is coming off of. And so you brace yourself as you feel that this room should alight with such detection. There is nothing. It seems that this creature's powers, how it creates its children, how it defends itself, protects itself, the building of this room, all was not arcane.
You said there are little beams of light in here?
Very, very thin. So as you look, you kind of just follow these thin beams of sunlight up to see where they're coming from. You notice the ceiling here is close to what you imagine the underside of a street may be. And you think about how far you went down to the scaled and your entire travel here and how far you've gone up. And you realize that you're not far underground. You would be very close to the surface. But it seems extra care has been given to seal off hatches, sewer covers, any holes in the road, anything that might cause large amounts of light to enter this room. But as the nature of something that is used often daily by hundreds and thousands of people, it wears away above on the road. And so try as the womb and her children might, bits of sunlight are escaping into this room.
How tall is the room? I assume quite tall.
Yeah, the ceiling's about 45 feet up.
Okay. I'll just relay back. There's nothing in here useful. Child? We could use some more light, don't you think?
Certainly. Out of character, was that a cue to me for something?
If the light's coming through the ceiling, we need to start destroying the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Well, though, is this like the hall previously where if we tried to set stuff on fire, it would go out right away?
I assume with the fact that he
Yes,
said,
that is correct.
Probably.
yeah, like I think because we tried it in multiple rooms and it didn't work, so I'm assuming fire's not
Yeah.
going to work.
Is
But
there anything on
based
the
off what he just said, physically destroying it, he said the wear and tear from daily use was putting the cracks in it. So we should be able to hopefully just punch the roof to death? Question mark?
Susa, what's your total HP?
Oh,
40.
there it is.
How much?
40?
Okay. So you kind of, you had fanned out just a little bit, not too far. Like I said, you're afraid that you might lose sight of one another if you were to go too far from one another. So Lamalthum kind of, wheels about, positions himself close to Yane, and so the group can hear him saying, need more light. We need to figure out how to open up the ceiling. Susa, you're listening to Lamalthum, but his words extend, and time seems to slow down, and your eyes, your lidless eyes, are so very heavy.
Well, crap.
Susa, you fall asleep. To the rest of you, it looks as though Susa had been listening to your plan, and then, still standing, just drops her head. This time you do hear in your mind, Susa. Surely you've pieced together that I'm a mother. I can be a mother to all. I could bring the child back. I can bring back every child. Every single one that has ever been discarded. You've seen it. The ones who die to exposure, die to abuse, die as soldiers, die because they inconvenience their parents, die because they're an accident. They would all live through me. And while I might be their mother, you could be their teacher.
Am I able to speak in my mind space?
So you hear this message and you are like, it's like you're conscious in your own mind. And yes, you would be able to respond if you wanted to.
I would. I imagine that in my mindscape, I'm standing in a room filled with nothing, much like now. Camera panning around, third person view as these words are happening, and Sousa's looking around, trying to find out where they're coming from. The mention of the child piques her interest, but just for the slightest of seconds. When this entity says that she can bring the child back, Sousa goes, "No. Only I can bring the child back. Because the only way that child will rest is when I die."
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wow. 11.
You may do so. I'm sorry, I meant to say it before you rolled. You may do so with advantage.
Oh, 19.
Heyo!
And literally, in the second you guys realize that Sousa's asleep, and one of you kind of goes to, shake her or check on her, Sousa's eyes immediately open back up.
I didn't fall asleep on watch.
It's okay, Sousa. It's okay. Since we're not in initiative yet, Yune's gonna kind of like survey the places where the sunlight's coming through and see. I'd like to evaluate if my arrows will do any damage to it, especially if I put like a spell on it, like multiply missile or hail of thorns.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
I had an idea to back you up before I was put to sleep, so.
Whatever said is correct, though. None of you, you're not in initiative yet, so if you guys have any ideas you want to do.
15.
And 15? Okay.
Yeah.
You look at what's kind of covering up any holes or any like, sewer grates or manhole covers, things like that. And it's the same kind of like viscera, fluid, bodily fluid stuff that's been hardened and used as this kind of artificial sealant. But that's not impervious. Like it could be damaged. How much damage one arrow would do? Not enough, obviously, to break through that seal and with one arrow. If more damage is done or something, it looks, with your 15, you can tell that, something blunt, like a fist, a hammer, an instrument designed to break would be very useful. And probably get through that stuff pretty quickly.
I share this with the party, and then I'm actually going to talk with the Dark Womb.
Okay.
Why Gormath? Why not Denev? The Earth Mother.
The Earth Mother sleeps, and who knows if she'll ever be awakened, and who knows if she'll ever come back to this world. Gormoth, the brother, the twin of Mormo, is the original creator. Mormo took his idea of creation and perverted it, decided that only a few were worthy of it, and that any others who would create should be stricken down by herself. And that is why I have allied myself with him.
Then why destroy? Why destroy the people you make clones of?
For now, it is the only way I can create. But I create them anew, I create them better. They will never truly die now. I will always be able to bring them back. Their mother will always be able to care for them. If they suffer a grievous injury, wound, they fall, they go ill, I will always be able to bring them back.
But don't you realize you've stolen from some other mother?
Stolen?
Yes.
My creations are my own!
No, they're not.
At this point, Gar's gonna kind of interrupt too and be like, they were never your own. You just killed innocents so that you could create your own in hopes to finally feel like a real mother, but you're never
Innocence.
a real mother.
Yes.
Innocence. Most are criminals, most are murderers.
How many
I've
of them could have been saved had you not?
But they are saved now.
No.
Now that
they
they're
are
my
not
children.
Themselves.
Mother
They
knows
aren't even
best and will guide
themselves.
them on the path of righteousness, one that you will not ever know, son of Madriel.
Of course I will never know your righteousness. Your righteousness is murder and death and decay. It will never be real. Just like you will never be a real mother.
Oh snap!
What's your total hit points?
43.
43? Oh, very easily.
Yeah. Oh,
As you're like in the middle of that tirade, like you guys notice that Gar's words kind of slow down a little bit. And then same thing. He falls asleep.
Will never be a real mother.
Before you even get the word mother out. She doesn't let you get the word mother out. This time you're not as much in control as Sousa was of her talk. You are surrounded by the barren battlefield of one of the many battles you fought in. And you are forced to watch your brothers in arms fall over and over, repeatedly. And for you, this goes on for hours, days. You feel the hunger and the thirst of being as if that time had passed. You feel the tiredness, but your eyes not able to fall until finally she speaks to you. Her voice not hiding anything, full of the venom that you heard earlier when she was speaking of Mormo. I will cause as much suffering as possible if you pursue this course of action. You may defeat me, but at what cost, Paladin? You've been justifying costs all your life. Can you keep doing it? And she, she's emphasizing, each spear going into your brother, each, sword slashing at their throats. If you even raise a blade to me, my children will resurrect and avenge. They will go through the streets of this stupid city. They will burn and they will murder. And then when they are done with Elysian, they will move to the rest of New Veneer. And I may no longer be their mother in life, but I will be their mother in death.
Am I able to respond to her?
She will allow you to respond.
In just the calmest voice that Gar can muster, he just, as he's watching them, he just goes, 1, 2, 3. How many more will I save from you? That's all that will matter. Even if I die.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. You may do so at advantage as well.
oh, so good I'm not doing nat 1 because that was a nat 1 and that's still not good, but it's 10. It's better than a nat 1. I'm better in those games where it rolled low.
Gar, you don't have to suck at rolling right away.
Yeah, right. You can ease
No, no, no.
into it.
Into the suck
It's a force of
ass.
habit. It's a force of habit. I mean, really.
So, you say your piece, and you feel the contact withdraw, that she is no longer there to talk to, or for her to say words to you. And you expect to wake up, but you do not. And you are just stuck there, time passing still, your brother's dying, over and over and over again. For the rest of you, Gar, you'll never be a real. Head slumps. And then you guys kind of, just that moment, pause, expecting him to come back, just like Sousa did. But he still sleeps.
I'll walk up and I'll smack him.
Okay. You smack him real hard. No, you don't cause him damage. I'm not going to make you do that. But he does not wake.
Huh.
We need light.
I'm
We
gonna
need that light. Yeah.
I'm gonna kick him in the shin.
Once again, kick him in the shin. I'm sure if he was awake, he'd scream, but he does not
Sure,
awaken.
you all are just showing your affection.
Sousa.
Hey, you
Sousa will
side
grab the,
messaged me to kick you.
Sousa will
Kinda-
grab the small pouch on her side, specifically the ball bearings that she had purchased like the second episode.
Okay.
She pulls out 5 of them. She takes her little tinker tool and she draws something on it. Then she puts them all in her hand and she says, then she hands one to each of the ones that are awake and keeps the 5th one for her.
Okay.
She says, she just looks at everybody, push it, squeeze it.
You're real good.
Pop it.
Sousa will squeeze hers. Just it's a metal ball bearing, so it doesn't give, but it lights up. 5 feet of bright light, 10 feet dim.
Sweet.
So that 10 feet of dim, it does. You feel like it should be going further, but doesn't. And that 5 feet of bright is just. It's almost as if as soon as that light activates, it's almost as the shadows move to engulf it, to eat it, to consume it, to cause it to go away. Your magic is strong enough that the dim light still survives, but it is harsh.
But it's still dim.
Yes.
Sousa throws it to the far
Okay.
end of the room.
I follow
Okay. Everyone hucks their bead.
Specifically, I would say, spread them out.
I assume. I
Just
assume that was the
throw it in
We
one
plan.
all throw it at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
fucking point. Just like,
Bocce ball.
Playing horseshoes or something.
One
Yeah.
is really bright.
I'm playing horseshoes, so
So you all kind of spread them out from as far as you can. They land in various spots, but you're able to get a little bit, just a little bit of vision.
I would also like to do something when this is completed.
Sure. Just a second.
And that didn't even cost a spell slot.
Oh, but damn.
well, I would like to do a thing as well.
Oh, hold
Nice.
on, the map's changing.
Like
Oh,
to snort.
And as you throw them, they kind of whiz past, and you do see motionless bodies that stand there like statues, like soldiers awaiting orders. You try to count them. 7, 11, 15, 20, maybe more. Whole company, maybe.
company.
The little ball bearings rattle to the floor. You see little pockets. You can see almost like a whirling wind. The shadows just encompass these ball bearings. But you know that you are hopelessly outnumbered in here. But there's no way back and only one way forward.
I'd like to do a thing.
Sure.
I'm going to reach into my bag. I'm going to pull out a fluff ball.
Okay. Do you have the chart to roll on?
Yep.
Okay.
D8.
Can't remember if I'd given you the chart or not.
Ooh. Got an 8. So giant elk.
Okay. A giant elk. Let's see if that's on the astral quick ad here. Giant elk. It is on the quick ad.
Nice.
Boom. Jeez. A giant elk appears in front of you. And it has these huge antlers. You know, a 20, 25 point set. And it just slowly bends its front leg and bows to Devok.
I'd bow to it. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you being here. Can you give me a lift? I'm gonna try and climb up on his back and see if I can reach the top.
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go great. Let me check something real quick here. Yeah, I don't think I got any inspiration. Alright.
4.
That's 4.
All right. So it's not like it bucks you or like attacks you, but just you kind of like try to figure out how to. It's a huge creature, so you just try to like find like, do I grab here? And like you grab like a piece of its like haunch, and it just like kind of
it hurts, yeah.
It bucks a little bit. It doesn't like try to kick you or anything, but just like ow, don't grab me there. You're just like, there's no saddle. I don't know how to get on this giant elk.
Well, it's a good idea. And we're just going to kind of move around. I'll have the giant elk go off to the left here.
Could I ride the elk? I'm a ranger. I may be able.
You could give me an animal handling check with advantage.
If you wanted to, sure.
Animal handling with advantage. Ooh. Oh.
With the 17, you kind of just like look at Devok and you're just like, stop hurting it. And you kind of like just wrap one of your arms around one of its legs, and then you grab kind of like underneath where there's a bit more give, and you're able to kind of just like swing yourself up in one motion. And you were sitting upon the elk. The giant elk.
Giant elk.
Well done.
Not a normal elk.
Specifically a giant.
Which,
Do you
wish to point out how fucking big elk are.
do you
Yes.
have a smashy bit for the
Oh,
I have my sword. I can pry open the cracks.
every little bit helps, but perhaps as usual, I'll take the first go at it, and I'll just kind of point at one of the larger, like, loose rocks on the ground, and I will cast Catapult, and I will just slowly lift up one of the rocks, and just go and look to where one of the beams of light are coming through. This should work, and just fling it as fast as I can to smash out more of it. It's a stationary wall. I assume that it just hits.
Yes, yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
you don't
that
have to
is-
roll to hit it.
That is 3d8 bludgeoning, which,
Nice.
based on what you said, hopefully works well. That is 11 damage to the roof for more direct sunlight.
Okay. And as you do, you kind of just like, it's almost that moment from Star Wars Episode 1 where Darth Maul just kind of points at a droid and flings it against the wall to open the door. It's kind of the same thing. Just point at a kind of a larger boulder at your feet and just fling it up into the air, straight into the ceiling. And as it just races, hurtling, right before it makes contact, you just hear a scream, "No!" And then the rock smashes against the ceiling, causing quite, I'd say, about a foot diameter hole to form. And just a pure, almost following that circle down, beam of sunlight enters the room. As it smashes that, literally as the sunlight is entering, Malthune falls asleep.
Son of a bitch.
I assume. What's your total hit points?
35.
Oh, yeah.
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 I feel like all of us just
don't
go
even have to
sleep.
roll for this.
Can I flippy shit the sleep?
Also,
Unfortunately, sleep does not work like that, but I admire your try.
I would like to point out that Zactig has given all the players an award on our next roll.
Hot
Very
damn.
nice. Y'all probably gonna need it.
So, knowing the way that this thing's been reacting, now that the Dark Mother is interacting directly with Lamalthune, I'm gonna need it because I'm about to piss her off.
I think we're
She
all
speaks.
drunk.
She speaks to you not with the petulant mother voice, but not with the venom either. This seems to be her actual voice, the one maybe of the cultist she used to be, the conniving, the work with an enemy of an enemy.
Okay.
You hope to destroy the gods. I have seen your actions in play. Allow me to help you. To even get close to destroying a god, you'll need an army. Take mine. For not only is my army unstoppable, not only is my army unkillable, but every single defender of the gods you kill, you destroy, adds another soul, another body to your army. Soon you'd be able to march upon them with the entire strength of the continent. Skarn would bow before you and would march on your orders to rip down Corian and the others.
Really?
I do not look to destroy. I do not look to harm you or your group. I look to maintain my survival and that of my children.
Survival of your children. That makes sense. I can understand that. As a matter of fact, I almost almost respect that. Almost. It's why, because you say that, I think you know what my answer is going to be. Yes, you know my motivations, but you've completely misinterpreted what I actually want. You described me higher than everyone else, commanding an army in control of these people, and this is exactly the thing that I want to destroy. No, you are not a mother. You are a tyrant. And I kill tyrants.
What was to be your nursery, your rebirth will be your morgue. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Roll like me.
Sexy saving throw.
Remember, you got the bonus too.
Yeah, I'll use the bonus that was given to me if that,
I'm sorry, you also rolling it. Basically, I'm sure you guys are too trying to hear. If you have a snappy comeback, you get advantage.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was good enough for you. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I have a button. Haha! Wisdom, you said?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
That is a 21.
All right. And just with your little Malthune smirk and your wink, that you portray telepathically, Lamalthun's eyes flutter for the briefest of moments. They don't even fully close. It's just kind of one of those that Steve the player does, where he just kind of... I'm awake.
What?
I'm awake.
I heard everything.
I wasn't sleeping. I heard everything you said.
I'm in this picture and I do not like it.
But yes, you are able to not succumb to the coma.
Perfect. Thank you. God damn it. I have a line I really want to say, but I can't think of the right timing for it. Okay. So now with more light, I just look to everyone else and I just say, destroy the roof as much as you can until we get a clear look at her. She's... can I do an insight check very quickly before we move on?
You absolutely can.
Even though I'm fucking terrible at insight checking, apparently.
I was waiting for someone to insight check the womb. She had done a lot of talking.
I don't know if I want inside a womb.
I will.
I can't anymore. So.
I will most likely be using one of Zaftig's vote for advantage on this.
Okay. And what are you specifically inciting?
My specific insight request is she said that if she dies, her children become unruly, killing murder machines.
She did say that.
I want to see if she is liar, she doesn't wear pants. Liar,
No.
withering back abdominal
Crotch
thing on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a roll. If they were using advantage.
14.
Better.
14. That's
better.
pretty not bad.
Better. Let's see.
Come on.
Okay. She rolled quite poorly. You reflect back on that was one of the first things she had said to you. You focus on two things she said. The first being that in just a day or two, her clones would outnumber the real populace. That was true. But the second part, the part where it is pointless to attack, or if you would kill her, her children would go berserk. That was a lie. You do not know what would happen if she were to die. Or her children would not just suddenly go apeshit.
Okay.
How do you forget the manila?
I'll turn to everyone else and just be like, I saw inside her mind when she tried to put me to sleep, and I can just let you know now, the orphans will not misbehave if we kill the mother.
Liar! What's your total hit points, Devok?
Ooh, my turn. 38?
Okay, yeah, you're asleep.
I just love, there's not even a reason to answer this, just no, you're asleep.
The elk has more hit points than I do.
Wait, hold on.
That's
how many
amazing.
hit points? How many hit points does it have?
I think
42.
I have the most.
Oh my god, me too!
I think I have the most hit points out of this entire group.
Okay, bring it back,
43.
sorry.
That's amazing. Devok, your vision fills with home. You are standing amongst your city. And you walk it, and it is barren. No signs of war or destruction, just as if the city existed outside of people. And then walking next to you is a young orc child, and it looks up to you. My nursery is here in Elysium, halfway across the continent, miles away from your tribes and your cities. If you and your friends move against me, you better make sure I don't escape. You better make sure I am dead. Or I'm moving north. I've always wanted to birth a good clutch of orc. Tell your friends to stand down.
Oh, you are arrogant, intelligent, manipulative, and ambitious. And the mistake that you make, the pit that you fall into, is your arrogance, and it will be your undoing. I have seen it more often than not. And I and my fellow people will stand here at the edge of the world looking down upon you and pitying you.
Give me that wisdom save with advantage. 'Cause that's a sick burn.
Thank you! Thank you! Alright, wisdom. Oh, okay. Alright.
You are very wise. You are very wise.
I'm really not.
It's not a bad start. Not a bad start.
Alright.
Remember your lesson.
One better.
One better. We got there. We got better.
More better.
More better.
More better.
A lot more better than me.
You also awakened Davok.
Hell yeah.
Does not seem the power to put you under permanently is as strong as the one to put you under initially. But she does leave that lasting image. Flooding out of the door of a house, hundreds of little orc children, all with the same blank glaze on their face.
And I will kill you for that.
All
Okay.
right, now
So
that,
you have a
we've
little
used
bit
up,
use.
now that we've used up all of her sleep spell slots.
So you have a little bit. You have a little bit more light in the room, and kind of using that, you are able to see. You would see a little bit more, but you would need to open a few more holes to be able to get a clear picture of the room.
About how long has
For
it
me
been?
to remove the fog of war, you need a couple more holes.
About how long has it been since we first, or how long has it been since Davok summoned his elk?
5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Oh shit!
I would have been preparing a spell,
Yeah.
but it takes 10 minutes to do.
Okay.
So I'm halfway done.
All right.
I will utilize the elk to break open some ceiling bits.
All right. So the elk is huge. Medium can be up to like 11 feet tall. Okay, I'll say sitting on the elk, or stand. I guess stand. You could stand on the elk. I'll let you stand on the elk. Standing on the elk, you would be about 20 feet up in the air. Like if you were to like hold your bow up like this, the tip of the arrow from where you're pulling back would be about 20 feet in the air.
And arrows won't do it, only blunt things.
Blunt or something that, you know, explosion, a massive amount of energy being transferred.
Question. And
Answer.
apologies, Ever. I didn't mean to ask this for you. would ever be able to, like, cut off their arrowheads to turn these into bludgeoning damage?
Well, if you cut off the arrowhead, then you just have the shaft, which is a very thin piece of
Very
wood.
thin and light.
Right.
So it wouldn't be really. You'd actually probably be doing less with that.
Okay. I was just...
So then
It's a good. It's a.
Okay.
If they could then add something to the end, if they could modify, but
Does anyone here have shape metal?
Well, here's a question. Can the elk actually like jump up and bash the roof? It's 20 feet, but I'm saying could it actually?
It'd have to jump another 25 feet in the air. Elk can't quite do that, fortunately.
What if I use my multiply missile so it's like a ton of arrows? I know it's piercing, but would the
I mean, yeah. So you know that your arrows would do something,
Okay.
and it would take quite a bit of it. But if you were to make it so that even if you didn't use the spell, if you just shot like, if you just did like the Elven Ranger things, like it would do something.
I might as well cast a spell while we're not in initiative, just in case I need it again, because it's for
Okay.
8 hours. So
Okay.
multiply missile, which is in there because I clicked it to be able to read it.
Okay.
It's above Hail of Thorns. All I have to do is touch the material, and when it's next used to make a ranged weapon attack, the spell triggers. And it'll divide into multiple versions of itself as it flies.
You have advantage
on the attack roll.
Okay. All right. Roll the attack.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yay, 23.
Yeah, roll with advantage to see if you get that critical, though.
25.
Okay, not quite. Then roll another. Was it D8 you're using or D6?
D6.
Roll another D6 because you can roll the damage die 2 extra times. Okay, 12
Oof.
plus. It's technically hitting it 3 times. Okay, so not quite as large a piece as Lamalthun had caused. He had caused about a foot diameter piece to kind of fall away. But your missile, as it streaks up, it just kind of blurs a little bit and it turns into 3 separate pieces that all impact into the same kind of area. And you see the first one kind of cause this long crack to form in this kind of almost clear, like shell-like encasing over some dirt. The second one causes the crack to go even further. And the third one just cuts into it like a split. And it cracks open the whole thing, and a bit of dirt falls down from it. And another sunbeam comes in. This one only about 3 or 4 inches in diameter, but it is able to fall down to the ground and give you some more light, a little bit more vision. Again, the shadows attempt to what looks like attack it and swirl it and contain it, but it is pure sunlight. It is harder for it to do so. But as your arrows strike, again, a screech, almost this one in pain. What's your total hit points?
My total hit points are 37.
Okay, yep. You also fall asleep.
Just out of curiosity, what hit points would cause you not to fall asleep?
I ask each time because I roll it separate. I roll it each time, but it's a very high casting with a lot of d8s, and I'd have to roll very poorly in order to not get one of you. So I did ask to be fair to make sure, but after kind of everyone had been able to explain their experience that wanted to of their time asleep with the dark room. And so you are prepared, you were ready for this, you knew it was inevitable that they would come to you. But it is not the child, it is not a disembodied voice, it is not the voice of venom, it is not the voice of a petulant mother. It is the dark womb in its true form. The horror. That was weird.
You
Oh my god, it's a dark room. Second patty underneath the desk.
It felt like there was something like crawling on me. That was really spooky. I freaked myself out.
It's a ghost.
Kind of. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That okay, that freaked me out a little bit.
Fingers.
No.
Spider bugs.
So it is the dark room in its true form. This horrid, old crone hag-like being on its top half, and its bottom half, this mix-up, this mashup of a slug and a termite, a large, heavy-set body with clear bits, and you can see its undulating mass. It is a horrid creation to see, but it does not hide it from you. I know your heart. Gormoth knows your heart. Gormoth is the originator of creation. He was the first to create. Where Mormo obsesses over the feminine, Gormoth sees past. Gormoth does not care what you are when it gives its prize, when it gives its power. He gives it freely to any, even you. Come, embrace his gift with me. Step past the mortal coil those around you would use to define you. Free yourself and join me. Become a mother like me. And she reaches out this horrid, disgusting, pustule-covered arm. And she looks at you, stares directly into you, and honks at you.
Just reaches out, honks your nose.
Honka honka!
Ruin the moment, car.
Yeah, stupid car.
It's because Hot Dog Wizard wanted some spooky woo.
Spooky woo. But it reaches out its arm to you. Please. And almost like in this begging voice. Please.
You don't know my heart. You know that I never wanted to be a mother. And while I appreciate the fact that Gormoth can look beyond my body and see me, you can be accepting of someone and still be a bad person. Abuse comes in so many forms. And honestly, I feel bad for you. I'm so sorry that you felt that you had to destroy in order to create. And I really wish that I could have seen what you were like before you became this.
The arm slowly retracts. And you too get the venom. How
Bring on
dare
this
you pity
spooky
me?
woo.
How dare you? I don't need your pity, child. You know nothing. You understand nothing. You will never get this world, and this world will never get you.
That's fine.
Give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Wisdom saving throw, where are you? 15?
15 is enough. And you two are able to hold at bay the sleep of forever. But at this is when the womb seems to have stopped wanting to play games with you, has realized it cannot negotiate or change your hearts. And you all hear from across the room, "Fine! Be that way. Harden yourselves to my words. My children will teach you the lesson of your folly." Everyone roll initiative.
Do I get to wake up now?
Yeah.
Nope.
Now shit.
That is a negatory. But you can still roll initiative.
Sousa got a 12.
Devote got a 14.
8.
I'm looking
20
for mine because I thought I clicked.
24.
I did not click it. 19.
As a reminder, since it's been a hot minute, my initiative roll is going to read 21, but I have that extra 3 that doesn't get calculated in, so that needs to be modified up to 24.
Okay. I got you.
Appreciate you.
Modified. Oh, baby. The Dark Womb rolling pretty well on their initiative.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Baby.
Hot Dog Wizard has awarded each player for this combat. Woo!
I was literally just about to post that in our Discord.
That means I have 2. I haven't used either of them yet.
May Dwayne roll advantage on damage rolls.
Negative. Yeesh.
Now
Okay.
I will be true to what I was doing, and I will continue to cast that spell until you tell me it's been 10 minutes,
Okay.
because that's what I was doing before this all happened.
Okay. Alrighty. You hear across the room the sound of rustling, boards of wood snapping, gravel being shifted, stone sliding on stone, the drawing of swords, the shuffling of feet. Many, many feet. As the family has awoken. With the angry shout, the command, and the work of all of you together, a little bit more of sunlight enters through the hole Yune made. And you were able to see.
Oh, that's it? Ah.
What do you mean there's only 16 clowns?
Lamalthun, here's your turn.
One moment, please.
Yeah, so for those at home who can't see this, it looks like 5 cloned heroes and 28 normal clones.
Yeah, basically we're gonna die.
Hey, oh
did.
no, we'll be fine.
Let me also add, hold on, this might affect what you do. Give me a second here, Steve.
Yeah.
The dark room.
You do not see it still. Where is the thing I'm looking for here? I found these really cool things when I was making this map earlier. I'm excited to use them. Okay, I think this is actually just the best way to do it. Okay, there. And there. You should now see two kind of burning flame thingies.
Yeah.
Those are your sources of sunlight coming down from the ceiling.
Okay.
Sweet.
And ever so slowly, the room is lightening.
Okay. How do I want to handle this? Because I don't want to use my last first level spell slot just yet.
By the way, I just stuck my fig on top of the elf, so. Or the elk. Just.
Oh, okay.
On top of the elf. I am an elf.
I am elf. All of those are over there. All of those are over there. Well, shit. Damn it. Okay, I'll try to move forward, I guess. 5.
Forward, ever forward.
Well, I don't like that side. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go there for now, because I wanna hold up. I'm a fighter, but I'm not a fighter, so I'm gonna actually just kind of post up right there. And can I try to make a perception check as my action to see if I can, actually, find her in this darkness?
Sure. Where did you go? I don't see you.
I'm kind of where the elk is, just kind of, off to his side, kind of,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm trying to use this as cover, if I can.
Okay.
So either there or there, depending on what you'll let me do. If I need to be, I'll be there.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Okay. And then I got a 13 on my perception to find her.
You look around and you see the kind of all these bodies around everywhere, but you don't see the dark room anywhere.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
Gar, you have a shield, right?
Yes.
All you hear is.
I roll over so you can see it.
Okay.
In my sleep.
And
How about that?
it's pretty shiny and
If you're thinking
polished.
what I'm thinking, I'm mad because I thought of it before you thought of it, so there.
Alright, well, it's not my
Right,
turn
I
anymore.
got you guys
so-
all beat.
Alright. I'm done. That's my turn.
Hey, what was your action?
To perceive.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do anything bonus action?
No, I'm saving my spells since I only have one first level slot left after the detect magic and catapult.
Okay.
So until we find this dark mommy, I'm gonna have to limit what I do.
Sure. All right. Then in that case, it is Yanae of Fox Clan's turn.
I'm gonna find that dark mama. But
Okay.
anyway. Yes, is Gar's shield shiny?
I honestly don't think it would be. It's also kind of like a buckler style, isn't it? It's not like really a big style.
Yeah, but it's still shiny. I mean, I keep my equipment well. primarily because
Right, but is it like? I was picturing more of like, kind of flat hammered iron shield as opposed to like
I was
shiny,
rounded,
like
circular, buccular looking, or
Buccular.
Buccular. I was thinking of something that was like the round, shiny, studded on the outside shield.
okay,
On the,
with like the
and
studs and Jesus Christ.
and then the inside or the middle and the middle of it being shiny, but with the crest, the Madriel's crest inlaid into it.
Is,
That was
is,
kind of the way
I will say that it will help you reflect a sunbeam if that is your intent with it,
yeah.
but not like quite weaponize it. I mean, the shadows are already like affecting the sunbeam as it is, as it comes in. So to reflect it off of any metallic surface, not just a shield, but like any surface, would distort the light even more.
Okay. Then can I make this elk jump? And when
Absolutely.
it jumps, how big is its noggin? Can I ride on top of its antlers?
A giant elk. It's not huge antlers. You would need to if you're going to move around and be like nestled up in its antlers, you would need to give me an acrobatics check of some sort to be able to stay up there without falling off if it tries to move anywhere.
What if I tied myself to the antlers?
Then you can give me that check with advantage.
I will do this thing.
Okay.
This very possibly stupid thing.
Nah, I love it.
20 freaking 2. And when it jumps, I'm going to direct it, if possible, to the place where the sunlight is streaming in, and I am going to use my sword and wedge it, and as it falls back down to the ground, I'm going to yank that sword to where it's got leverage to pop open that crack.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little overzealous right now.
I like this idea. Okay, so absolutely able to get the elk to jump. You're kind of standing on its antlers a little bit with the rope tied around you. And you kind of have to, like, at the apex of its jump as well to, like, get you have a short sword, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so it's not as thin as a rapier, which, if you had a rapier, this probably wouldn't work as well. You have just enough width of the blade to kind of, like, get it stuck, like, kind of underneath some more of that, like, viscera that's been used as kind of makeshift glue. And you're just kind of like, it's that, very pregnant pause of a moment where, like, your sword's wedged underneath a good part of it. You're, like, coming back down from the apex of your jump, and you can feel the sword bending with you.
That's
and
fine.
Either the sword's gonna break, or it's gonna come down with you. And it's just that moment of, like, it could go either way. And then this giant hole comes popping off as even more of that hole you started kind of just crumbles underneath. You actually see a bit of the street above fall in as well. You see kind of half of a market stall come tumbling down as well. You see like fruits and vegetables kind of roll down into this area. And
thus grocery food delivery was born.
And your area of brightness increases. Your sunlight continues to fill the chamber. Oh wait, I can just do... I have to go here. Click this. Whoa. Completely fills that area, causing the room to get even brighter. All right. Anything else, I
don't think I have anything else.
I'd say that's probably just about your whole turn.
I feel like that was more than my turn, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, Gar's unconscious. So.
How Gar wake up?
There's a 20 hit Gar.
Yes.
Is it ranged?
It is.
Disadvantage for being prone.
Yes, but advantage because unconscious, so straight roll.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
Are we scratching together?
I just wanted to be part of the thing.
Gar, give me a Constitution saving throw.
He's good at those, right? He's a hardy fellow.
It was nice playing with y'all.
He's a hardy man.
That's a nat 1 again. Except advantage because I haven't done anything yet, so I still get those advantage rolls.
You have
True.
14.
That's true.
Yeah, you
Because I haven't done
14.
jack.
votes.
Oh.
And I'm going to use that DM inspiration you gave me for my eyebrow. 18.
For your
Okay.
eyebrow?
18 is good. 18 is better than 14.
Who was it that did it for? Thank you, Zaftig.
We
For your
got
That was all the way back
eyebrow.
to you.
When you have to
Okay.
blow all your bonuses to survive the insta-death spell.
So you only take half of this.
Oh, good lord.
$42. Awesome. Half of that. No, that is half.
Close.
Would you cast Disintegrate? Jesus.
Take half of 34 poison damage
17. All right.
as
Then
you see Gar's unconscious sleeping form just laying there, and then just kind of this rush of wind, and then Gar is completely coated in this mucusy, greenish, blackish, thick, kind of high viscosity liquid that immediately starts hissing and burning, destroying, any cloth fabric on him, starting to eat through the metal of his armor. As it just looks like this poison has just completely coated him. But you're not poisoned.
Cool.
And you didn't take full damage. Okay.
I have a question, not for the attack that just happened, but in general.
Sure.
Absorb elements.
Yes.
I be able to use that reaction if it's hitting one of my friends?
It's only on yourself.
Only
I
on
believe it's a
myself?
self. I believe it's a self spell.
'Cause it is self, range area self. Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Carry on.
Okay. Can't quite get there. Can't quite get there.
Does that man have a chest plate or is that his belly?
That's a chest plate.
Okay. It's like all these guys have very large bellies.
Okay, these clones just come mad dashing at you, sprinting. Devok, it is your turn.
So I have two things I'd like to do. Can I put up to a party vote?
What?
I have two things. So one of them I'd find fun, but I'm not really sure how effective it is. And then the other one is kind of cool, but doesn't really
Cool.
hurt anyone.
Do the cool thing.
Yeah, do the
Always
cool
do
thing.
the cool thing.
Always do the cool thing.
Rule of cool.
But they're both really cool.
Sometimes do
All
the
right,
cool
anyway.
thing.
Rule of cool.
Alright. So, Devok is going to go, oh shit, there's a lot of people here. And I'm going to, I believe I can use all of my sorcerer points in one round. So I'm going to do that. And
Dan?
I'm going to dump 1 into quicken, or 2 into quicken spell. I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. I'm going to dump 2 more into copying that spell. I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp again for my action, and then I'm going to dump 2 more into copying that spell.
Okay.
Which would be 6 points altogether, and it would lead to 4 arms.
So the only problem is for meta magic, you can only use 1 meta magic option on a spell.
That would have been really cool.
That would be really cool. But you can only do...
On a spell or on a turn? Because that's important. Because if it's on a spell, then I'm still, like, using those rules. Because I'm casting 2 different Maximilian's Grasp, I'm just copying both of them. And then I'm using 2 more points to speed it up. So maybe I only get 1, and then I keep 2 of the... Because that's the way it sounds.
You can only
That's
use
the way it
one
sounds.
option on a spell.
Yeah, it's,
So
it's,
it would,
yeah,
it
it's
would
on a
be...
spell.
I would quicken 1, and then I would copy the second, so it would end up with 3. Because the second one is casting a different spell.
Okay.
Damn, I think that actually checks out.
That works.
Yeah.
That works. That works for me.
All right, so the first. Oh, they're right in our face too. Cool. The first 3 there, 2, 5, and 3. I will create. They have to make a strength saving throw, or they take 2d6.
Strength saving throw. It's a 19 on one of them.
That'll save.
11 on the other,
That fails.
and a 15 on the other.
That I have to look up. Oh, that succeeds. So one of them gets caught and is restrained. I'll leave that, whichever one, doesn't matter. But the 2 hands are still there. They're just tried grabbing and they couldn't.
Okay. Let me see. I might actually have a.
Then I have to roll.
Would you like a blue, green, purple, or red hand?
Red. And the person takes 9 points of damage.
Oh, oops.
Ooh, those are sexy.
They're 5 feet wide, right?
Yes. So that is concentration, and that will be... I will move... I'm gonna move over here.
Alright. So I'm just going to put them, like, spread out like that. If that's okay.
Yeah, and which one of them is restrained?
We'll say number 4.
Number 4 is restrained? Okay.
We'll put a little thingy on him.
And I will keep track of that, because these hands can then, on my next turn, attack different targets. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. After Davok, it is Susa. And does Grillo act on your turn?
Grillo acts on my turn.
Okay. So Davok / Susa goes.
Grillo / Susa.
Yes. All right. I don't know what I said there.
How long has it been?
Give me an Arcana check. We'll see if you were able to speed up the words and the processes as shit was going down.
I'm gonna use a. I'll use a bonusy that Zaftig gave at the earliest. 15.
Better, closer, warmer.
15. Whatever spell you were casting goes off now.
Oh, sweet.
And Devok, before you describe Devok, I'm sorry. The one that got restrained also got the damage to it.
Correct.
So it's not actually restrained, it's actually dead.
Oh, jeez.
Even better. So, above these clones,
Yes.
the 3, 2, and 5 on the ceiling,
Yes.
what is there? What kind of
Just-
ceiling is that?
It's thin, kind of what would be underneath a road. So dirt, some stone, nothing too, weapons and magic are able to get through it.
Oh, that's okay. I don't want to get through it. I'm going to use it.
Ah, okay.
So the whole 10 minutes, Sus has just been waving this little stick, making a bunch of weird noises. I'm going to cast Fabricate on a 10-foot cube in the ceiling.
Okay.
Whatever material's there, I'm going to turn into stalactites, unattached from the ceiling, and drop them over them.
Okay.
Thus making a hole in the ceiling as well.
Thus making a hole in the ceiling and raining missiles of stone. Okay.
No, we like to.
So
You know what we like
that's why
to
it
call
took
that.
10 minutes.
No, we like to call that.
We like to call it the Ghostlight RPG special.
Thank you for
I
that
was gonna say it,
staff
but
that you
yes.
gave
I
me
know you
earlier.
were.
That is the Ghostlight RPG special. Thank you so much for the Raiders, guys.
Yeah,
Tune
thank
in.
you for
We
the
are
raid.
fighting
Yes.
a dark womb in our finale of Scarred Lands, Dracogenesis Season 1.
I'm going to say you can roll 4d8 damage. That will be applied to all three of these.
Okay.
And then we'll add another bit of sunlight here.
All right. 48.
Yes.
Go. That's 22.
Oh, they all die.
Yeah, they do.
They're super murdered.
We have, so that was my action. Yeah. To get that sunlight out. Then I will use my bonus action to command Brillo to move up and, get out of the way there, character sheet. What do we got here? 5, 10, 15, 20.
And as you
25,
do
30.
that, the room lightens even more. It has become... The entire room now has at least dim light. And areas near the bits of sunlight that are creeping in are bright. You're able to see quite clearly around them.
Sweet.
So these are no longer a dark plane.
Correct, yes. At least anywhere you could go in this room has at least dim light. And as that happens, you just kind of hear a, "No! This is my nursery! Leave!"
Yeah, I will command Brillo 5, 10. Oh, that won't be far enough. All right, we'll go over this one. We'll even go around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Force-empowered rend on this man.
Okay, do it.
Talking's a free action, right?
Yeah.
While he's ripping them apart.
Empower!
This is
21.
no nursery. This is about to be an orphanage.
Ooh. Ooh,
that
deep
one
inspiration
dug
for the
deep.
sick burn.
It's a 21 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Poop. Only 3 damage. 3 force.
Okay, that's still enough to destroy this clone.
Oh, sweet.
So you see that the ones that have kind of sprint all out, and they just move straight at you, kind of tripping over pieces of furniture, almost brainless, zombie-like, singular in their attack. But you can see some spread out, and now if there's enough light in this room to actually see things, you recognize some familiar faces. You see Salazar Papadopoulos, the one whose murder kicked off everything. You see Speaker Xander. You see Beauregard, El Pequeño Lagarto.
Oh no. It's everybody. It's literally everybody.
You see Moira, the dancer. And all of you have to take a second look. Blink your eye. And you see Horst standing amongst them. The captain of the guard.
Oh man.
Didn't we just talk to...
Talked to Horst a while ago.
It's been,
More than a couple days.
More?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Did you say mine was there?
Is that who?
Did you say I was there?
No.
Oh, interesting.
I was hoping.
I was too. I legitimately thought the last one was going to be me.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
You did not see one for you.
Okay. Just want to take one quick moment and during this intense moment to thank everyone so much who has rated and subbing. Thank you.
12 for the gift
12
subscribes.
for the gift subscribes. That's going to be awesome. So thank you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. I'll pull this in the shift tracker. Is there anything else you want to do with Brillo or yourself, Sufa?
I already... Oh, I will move... I'll move up here.
Okay.
But that's it for me.
Alrighty.
No more for me.
Gar, it is your turn. You may give me a
Can I
wisdom
wake
saving
up?
throw. You may give me a wisdom saving throw.
No, thanks.
You can have an advantage
That's
too.
been
'cause
That's been going real well for me.
you can have an advantage too. So you just took some damage.
Oh, hey! It rolled above 10. 15,
Hey! With the 18, Gar, your eyes finally open. The unending nightmare.
Mother!
The unending nightmare finally ends.
And I wake up to shout, Mother!
And you are in extreme pain.
I want to add something to that, but that would increase the rating on the show. Okay, I'm awake. Cool.
You are,
I take a
and you
look
may
around.
act.
I take a look around and see everything and say, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, a lot has happened since you fell unconscious.
6 seconds ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have no idea what's going on, so I'm going... Who's 4? Who's number 4? Well, actually, can I make it there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, I can't. I can't make it anybody. So, I'm just going to...
Oh, yeah, I will rename the heroes to the
Well, you know
correct people.
what? Okay. I can make it into the center... Oh, yeah, I can make it into the center of this thing of light, and since I can't really do much else at the moment, I want to see if I can use my buckler and reflect it on one of the one of the clones and see if it does anything. Specifically Salazar, since he's closest.
Okay. Give me a Give me a Give me just a straight up wisdom check. See if you can best figure out how to focus and redirect the light. You're muted.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So let me roll this here because I'm rolling 40 everywhere, and I rolled a... Oh, holy shit! 23.
23. Okay, you were able to, figure out the best angle and where exactly to stand underneath this hole to direct this beam of sunlight at the Salazar clone, and you can see it kind of like as like you were kind of doing it, and as you finally get it on it, you can see like physically recoil from it, but then it kind of just takes stock and realize that it's okay. So it doesn't seem like there's quite enough light going on yet. But you can tell that as like you did shine the light on it, it did kind of recoil like in fear, like something was about to happen to it. So on the right track.
No, I can't make it. Then I'm just gonna spend the rest of the turn and heal myself because I think I'm the only one damaged currently.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 8 plus. And that boils down. Oh, sweet! I actually healed myself really well. So that's grand spanking total. Let me make sure I got the right modifier. I believe that is a 12 total.
Okay,
yes,
nice.
It is 12 total. So now I have 38 health instead of 26. Cool. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Very nice. Okay. The figures of Speaker Xander and Salazar move forward, skirting, not getting close to the sunlight. That causes it to actually have to dash to get there. Dash to get there. Okay. Second wave of clones. Okay. Okay. Third wave of clones.
Moving on up.
And you see these coming from the right side. You notice that all of these clones are smaller in stature. And they seem to move a little bit faster.
Don't like that.
And you realize that as they get closer, these are children.
Oh, boy.
Technically, they're all children, because technically they were only born like a couple days or months ago, depending.
It's true,
You have just given the anime defense for everything.
but they also take on the form of children.
She's not a child. She's 2,000 years old. What's wrong with you?
That's the reason why she's going to jail.
This beer was so much better cold. Oh my.
Okay. That's all of them. So we're back up to the second round of combat with Lamalthun. Before we start the second round, we're going to take a small break, let our players get in a restroom, get some water, and figure out what their strategy might be for the overwhelming waves of enemy clone zombies. And they also still need to find the Dark Room itself. So, we'll be right back. Give us about a little less than 10 minutes. We're going to hopefully be back before 10 minutes. So before 11:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back to Skarn. Our heroes have discovered that they are able to add light to this chamber, and clearly the children of the womb fear it, which must mean the womb itself has to fear it as well. Let's see if our heroes can do anything to add to the situation, brighten, have a light bulb idea, and perhaps dispose of the womb once and for all. We're at the top of the round in Lamalthun. It is your turn.
I'm tucked behind this pile of, I don't know, looks like sacks of flour maybe on this map. But I look up at the smaller, I see that the bigger one over there on my left is like letting in a lot of light. And I look up above and I'm like, I want to make that bigger. And I reach into my pack and I want to pull out my length of rope grappling hook, tie it off really quick, and see if I can throw it up and hook it to where the small hole is.
All right, give me a ranged attack roll, since you're trying to like aim for a specific spot and do all this stuff. So
Sure, I can do that. Yeah. 13 to hit a stationary hole.
Okay, good. We were looking for not lower than 10, so you're good.
All right, sweetness.
Life lessons.
So you're able to throw the grappling hook up. It hooks on right onto the edge of the hole that you created earlier with your catapult spell.
Okay. I have a really dumb idea, guys. A really dumb idea.
Don't tie it to the elk.
Cause I was just going to say, tie these fucking ropes off to the elk and just make him run.
Just use the elk as a siege weapon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tie one end of the rope. I give it a tug. I give it a tug to see if I can pull it down, but I'm assuming it's pretty solid, right?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's not like a shittily made road, so like it is solid stone. You feel like if you really put a good oomph into it, you can get some to crumble off. But you look at the giant elk,
Yep,
and just the pure muscle on this majestic beast, and you're like,
Yep.
no, this seems more of your purview.
So I give it like a no, because I have a 11 total strike. My So I just like this is beneath me.
Anything he can do is beneath him.
Elk. And
A lot
yeah,
of the earth is beneath you.
I tie off the other end of the rope to the elk horn.
Okay, you give its hindquarters a good smack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am still
bye,
on
God.
this
Bye.
thing.
Don't buck your day. Don't buck your day. Oh no.
Well, Yene's tied, so Yene's not going to get bucked.
We'll have the elk after Yene's turn because even though
yeah,
Devok summoned it, Yene is controlling it, riding it, using it as a mount.
Okay.
So,
Works.
anything else for your turn, Malfin?
What are you counting that action wise?
We'll say that was just an action because it's kind of like an attack. So you have a bonus in your movement.
I would like to. Oh no, that's another action.
Unless you're a rogue.
Unless I was in fact a rouge.
A rohige.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna.
That one's not open. Putting it down.
I think I'm gonna chill out, Max, and relax. All cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would make it Yene's turn. Yene, a rope has just been tied off one of the antlers of your elk, and a good smack has been given to its hindquarters. It like kind of reacts a little bit, but does not bolt as it is under your command.
So what was the point of this rope again?
My
It's hooked to the
grappling hook
outside.
is hooked to the hole above us, right?
Okay.
So if the elk runs, it's gonna just start ripping the road apart. So if you want to put a second rope up there and have him actually rip like 2 sections, that could help. Just a thought.
Yeah. I like this thought. This is a good thought.
Okay.
So, you need me to do a ranged attack? Yes, no?
Yeah. Are you just throwing another grappling hook up there as well?
Yes.
Yes. Give me a ranged attack. You can just click your ranged stabby button if you want.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my sheet and look for
No. You
ranged
can click.
attack.
No, you can click your ranged stabby button.
Savvy.
Holy. Okay. Yep. That grappling hook gets in the hole as well. And it's kind of like on the opposite side too, so it's like kind of moving like a V.
Sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you gonna hold on to this one yourself, or are you also gonna tie it off in one of the antlers?
I am. Also, yeah, I'm gonna also tie it off because this elk is much stronger than I am.
Okay. Just a very deft ranger's knot. You're able to tie your rope on. And then would you like to command the elk to do something?
I would. I would like to tell it. Giddy up.
Time, fool! All right.
Mush.
Of all the things you could have said.
The
Giddy
elk, with its wisdom of 14, understands what you are trying to do. And so with its strength of 19, it will it will attempt to help you rip open the ceiling. So I'm gonna roll for this elk right now.
That's stronger than my other character who's based in strength. Jesus.
Woo! Rolled well for you guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can thank Bessie, the D20, for that one. That is
Thank you,
an,
Bessie.
that is an
Good girl,
18
Bessie.
total on the strength check.
Hell yeah.
And so just you see it kind of like shake its head a little bit, test the tautness, and then it just it starts backing up slowly. Just each step forceful and purposeful. It just very steadily just takes more ground with it. And as it's backing up, just the hole above is just torn asunder. Boop.
Let there be some motherfucking light up in here.
What? Damn. It's
And
blinding.
just the jaggedness and the direction that both hooks are pulling against. It's not that the hole is that big. It's just the amount of sun that has entered from this is just causing this entire illumination of the area. And with that, the room is almost completely bright light at this point. And you can just hear the sizzling of all these clones that are close to you as you see them just start to actually, some of them catch fire, start going up in flame. Goodbye. However, the ones that seem to have a bit of the brains to them, seem to have, methodicalness, and you see they're also the ones that their arms have transformed into those familiar spear-like appendages that have attacked you so many times before. They are not caught up and burnt away with the sunlight, as they had been able to operate above ground during the day. You'd run into them and encountered them, talk to them. They don't seem comfortable though. Okay. That was Janae and the elk's turn. Just the womb's turn. It is at this point, with the room as bright as it is, the womb is illuminated. What you see is actually, the area she's in is actually a story above. There's a small balcony up here that she has taken root into. And this from here, she attempts to command her troops, her children. Oh, okay. Well, she can no longer do that.
That's hot.
She can no longer do that. She can do... One second. Okay. She is going to cast a spell. Any of the magic users like to do anything about that?
We don't have counterspell yet.
Aha!
Counterspell is
Ah!
the third level.
We're level 4.
Yeah, remember, we are level 4. Most of us max out second level spells here.
Yes, I would like to dream about Counterspell and how I would love to cast
Sure.
it right now. As a reaction, of course.
Can I pray to counterspell?
No. If you were a cleric, you could, try to divine intervention, but
Exalted idea. No. Yeah. No.
What?
eh.
Excellent idea.
No. Exalted
You're-
idea. The exalt of counterspell.
Oh,
So you see her start, from what few shadows are still left in this room, she starts pulling from them. And she is going to make a ranged spell attack against your giant elk.
Rude.
Dare.
That is your living siege weapon, and she is going to attempt to take it out. Bessie, the D20 giveth to you guys. Bessie, the D20 taketh away from you guys.
Damn it.
Fucking Bessie.
Bessie,
That,
you were
let me
so
just double
kind.
check that giant elk's AC, but that
7
definitely
probably.
hits. That's actually a 15, which is slightly impressive.
More than I would think for giant. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's slightly impressive, but all the same, the attack does hit. So we're gonna roll some damage on that boy.
Gonna hurt my elk? Oh dear.
That is a really long range attack. Damn.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking was the range.
Yeah.
Holy hell! And the shadow bolt hits and does enough necrotic, life-sapping damage to kill the giant elk.
Jeez.
Okay, so I need to know how much because I'm probably doing something.
My poor elk.
It was 46 necrotic damage.
Holy.
Yeah, I'm going
shit.
to use my divine channel divinity and use rebuke the violent. Anytime. Oh wait, damn. No, never mind. I can't. They're too far away.
Oh
Never
no!
mind. Yeah, that's,
Oh.
I forgot the range part of that. Damn it. That would have been the perfect spell for it too. That means I just have to get closer.
Oh no!
Let's close this distance,
Okay.
Gar.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
you're not able to
it's 30
use.
feet, so I can't. Yeah.
Fortunately, not able to use your channel divinity. But unfortunately, the gentle giant did die, but it was able to help you out quite a bit before it went. Yune, give me a dexterity saving throw as the elk you were riding atop suddenly is destroyed.
Yeah.
Grab a rope.
Well, I'm assuming that's what the dex is for, but I'm waiting for my sheet to load because my tablet is slowpoke.
Slow poke. 22, you're
22.
fine. As Gar said, you're able to grab both ropes and kind of just use it as like a makeshift sling. You're just kind of swinging right there.
I'm gonna climb up one of them when I get the chance.
Okay. It is this last clone horde's turn. Okay. That's them. Devok.
I think it's time for a clappening.
Oh.
Yeah. I would like Moyer, Salazar, and then what's clone 26 to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
As the hands move and they shift under the ground, they pop up and just try and crush them into it.
7, a 10, and an 18.
18 saves.
Okay.
The other two will take 2d6. Is it 2d6? I believe so. Let me check my notes here real quick. Yes, 2d6 and then become restrained.
Okay, you said that was Clone 26, who dies from the damage.
Salazar and Moira.
Okay. They are both restrained.
18 saved, so one of them would have saved.
That's the clone was the last one, but they still take half the damage,
Okay.
and that would be enough to dispatch them.
So those two would be restrained, and I would 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 walk up right between both of them. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Sousa, you and Brillo.
Oh, okay. This is gonna get interesting. Bonus action. I will tell Brillo to continue the push against Speaker Xander.
Okay.
So here's another force empowered rend. 18.
18 hits.
Only 6 force damage.
Okay, not bad.
And then through the fray, Sousa will look at Lamalthun.
Okay. Who is completely bathed in sunlight at this point.
Correct. Catch my new toy. As she slams the staff like into the ground, you see like a ripple. And Sousa will spend 5 charges on this rod
Holy shit.
to cast creation and create
Get
a
it.
mithril plate.
Oh.
No larger than a 5-foot cube.
Mithril is a pretty pure metal, though.
Yes. It only lasts 1
Highly
minute.
reflective.
Highly reflective. That one only lasts a minute, though, because it's the highest that I could go.
That's all we're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's
So-
my turn.
Okay. So Sousa slams the staff into the ground. Catch! And she throws it at Lamalthun. And as the staff is kind of flipping end over end, Lamalthun,
Mm-hmm.
you get ready to kind of catch it.
Oh, no, it's
it.
not the staff.
Oh,
I can
it's
just
not?
create it
Cube.
out of nothing.
Oh,
You can cast creation.
It's
I
a
thought
fifth-
it was turning the staff into
No,
that.
this is a 5th level
Oh.
spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, remember that super powerful staff you gave me?
Staff of Mending is awesome.
This staff is baller.
This is gonna be some shit.
Yes.
So you kind of just like, all right. So instead of throwing the staff, like a it's almost like you kind of like hockey slap shot with the staff, and kind of this what is just starts off as a small kind of almost ball bearing sized piece of metal. The mouth just travels towards you, gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It starts to take on a cube-like shape until kind of like, oh!
I was gonna say-
you're like almost like knocked off your feet, and you're just like, oh.
I start off with the one hand, like, yeah, I got it. Shit, 2 hands. Shit.
As you're catching it, like you hear like a small crack in your sternum. You're like, oh god, it's gonna hurt so bad tomorrow.
Gonna need to talk to Gar about that one. Son of a bitch.
But you now hold this block of pure mithril. And literally as you're holding it in the sun, like it reflects back up into your eyes, and you have to look away from it. And you can see that this metal is just so pure, it seems like it's almost absorbing the sunlight. You can almost see like it's just gaining a luminosity. And just in all direct. Yeah, you like that word? And just coming off in all directions are these reflections and scatterings of sunlight. And as you angle one of the faces of the cube, you can see it just cut through any remaining shadow like a dagger in the night.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Gar, it is your
As
turn.
sorry.
Oh.
As a just point of order, the other person, if you wanted to move, the one person is restrained, so he doesn't get a reaction to hit you. Just the clone does.
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here because I can't use that that rod anymore. I'll just do what I gotta do.
I just saw the GIF Steve posted in our chat. It's Prowl for Now from Austin Powers. Fire the laser!
So now,
Essentially, yes.
Yes, that's what the
now that
so
this giant
fucking
laser
good.
has been made, do any of the smaller clones, the lesser clones, get murdered up by this? Now that this light is reflecting everywhere.
Not quite. So you can see like it's like the bits that like are coming off the cube, like so like it's when it sways over them, you see them like coil from it, but it's not a focus beam on any of them yet, so none of them are, dead from it.
All right. Zaftig has
Can I-
rewarded all the players for their next roll. Use all these rewards, guys. This is the season finale. Blow it all. Don't store anything.
Yeah, there's nothing to say.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to see if I can pull down more of the roof that's around clones 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, that smaller hole, and see if I can enlarge that one since there's still that.
Are you going to use your friend's grappling hook technique?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You would probably need to get a little bit closer to where that hole is kind of standing.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, the best thing I could probably do is actually stand right there where they can't do attacks of opportunity, but I still get really close.
All right. Give me a ranged attack roll.
See how this goes. Oh, yeah, 22.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now, let's see how much bigger you can make this hole. Give me a athletics check.
Athletics. Let's see. Hey, would you look at that? I put points into that. 24. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you guys ready for a supernova?
Hell yes, we are.
Bask in the light.
Been ready for a super.
Bathe in the light. Okay. This guy is just. Yep. Okay. You guys are essentially creating this giant sinkhole in the middle of town. But as you do, just the midday sun it just worked out in your favor with like when you guys rested and how long you guys have traveled. I'd actually been keeping track of the time, just so you guys know. And it worked out that you guys got here like at midday.
Yeah.
You guys essentially slept like noon to I'm sorry, like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to like 10 for your long rest, and it took you another couple hours to get here. So it's essentially midday. So the sun is at its focal point. That's why this is going so well for you guys.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so it is just. Let me just kind of bump this up again. Yeah, there we go. It is full bright light in this place now. And you look over towards the dark womb, and you just see bits of black, acrid smoke coming off of her.
Mothers don't burn like that.
She doesn't even have the wherewithal to like try to rebuke you. She's like clearly in obvious pain.
Hot Dog Wizard says the season finale. Let's get crazy. Double awards.
Award the womb! Award the womb!
Do not award the womb. It's bad. This is a bad monster creature.
And now that has happened, I moved slightly further because I moved my max movement down.
Sure. All right. This one kind of moves just a bodyguard, but not much it can do. Okay. All All right, the gangbang of normal clones around Sousa will attack.
Bring it on. I've done what I needed to do.
I'm assuming an 11 misses.
Miss.
How about a 15?
Miss.
How about a 20?
Hit.
How about a 21?
Yes.
The last one, how about a 16?
Miss.
Okay, so we got 2 hits. Take 9 damage and 5 damage. As these kind of just basically throw their entire bodies on you. Like one of them like just drop kicks you, just trying to full bodily assault you. Okay. All right. Salazar is going to attempt to destroy Brillo, and Beauregard is going to cross blades with Lamalthune.
Salazar is restrained.
Oh! Okay, so we'll make this attack with disadvantage.
You mean Xander?
Yes, I'm sorry. I see the S underneath the name. Sorry, so not Salazar. Speaker Xander, who is not restrained, is going to attack Brillo. Beauregard is going to attack Lamalthune. Okay.
Or that is who Clone Hero 6 is.
Does a 12 hit Brillo?
No, I don't think so. Let me double check. No.
Does a 22 hit Brillo?
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming an 11 misses you, Lamalthune?
That is correct.
And how about a 13?
Misses.
Okay. So only one's going to hit. That is Brillo. Ooh, holy shit. For 17 damage, though.
Phew.
I rolled almost max.
Brillo is still up, but looking.
Okay. Then Moira and Salazar are going to go, who are both restrained, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So they both have disadvantage on Devok. So the first one with disadvantage. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Does even less than that hit you? Okay. And then
No.
the second one does. That's less than 11. That's less than 11. Okay. So they're just trying to this earthen hand that has just kind of gripped them around the chest and they're just squeezing the air out of them. They just kind of are trying to move their appendages at you and try to stab down at you, but aren't able to quite reach you through the fingers of the earthen grasp. Lamalthune.
It'll be over. It'll be over soon.
I am going to. I have this guy in my face, but I don't give a shit about him. I want out of here. So I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
I'm going to then immediately. That's my last first level spell slot. I'm going to then immediately move 5, 10, so he gets his attack of opportunity as I move.
Okay. That one's not restrained. That's a miss.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How far does light reach?
I believe the range is 60 feet. Double check.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Light.
Well,
It's a touch spell.
Not the spell light. Like reflective light off of
reflecting light off of a sheet of mithril.
box.
Like he wants to make a laser.
Yeah,
I mean,
how-
it's
how-
essentially a laser beam.
How far does laser?
I'll give you the long range line spell length, which is 120 feet.
So I okay, when I say Dwayne, I need you to make that sound for me. I The Dark Womb.
Okay.
How would you like me to do that?
Lightsaber?
Yes.
I mean, it automatically hits. It's just a line of sunlight.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll her a con save. You are going to roll 66.
Okay. Can I use any of Zaftig or Hot Dog Wizard's bonuses for this? At your
Not for damage, sorry.
Son of a bitch. Okay. How many did he say? 66?
66.
66. She does make her Constitution saving throw, though, so she'll take half of this damage.
That's 15 damage.
15 on 66?
Yeah.
1,
gotta
3,
stop
4,
rolling like
3,
me.
1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Is what it be what it is.
All right, so she'll take 7 radiant damage.
Okay. That happens. That's okay.
It's a start. It's a start.
It's a start. Okay. It's a start.
All right.
No big deal. Wait, because you know what happens next?
What's that?
Action surge, baby.
Bum, bum, bum. All right. I'm assuming
hold
you're
on,
going to
did you
laser
get
her
that?
again.
I am.
Did you get that from multi-classing?
I did.
But was that the only thing you got from multi-classing?
No. I also get a +2 to all of my
Wow.
damage with a weapon.
God damn, that sounds so beneficial.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Holy
to have
shit,
two-
that's
it's pretty
pretty
great
fucking
to have
awesome.
a couple levels in fighter.
Yeah, that's badass. Holy shit, dude.
She will not make the con save this time.
All right.
Oh,
So roll big.
All big. 22 damage.
that's better.
Better.
Okay.
You just see like a large section of her body just kind of get kind of hollowed out. It's almost like a divot's taken out. You just see some of her, some of the eggs she has inside of her just kind of like start plopping out. You desecrate my womb, my children. How dare you?
Yeah, you gonna die.
Yes, how dare you desecrate her womb.
Like, my brain is just rushing around. I'm just like Malthun, like, I have no comment.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yune, it's your turn.
Okay. Well,
You've got-
I'm on a rope.
You're on the 2 ropes. You have the clone of Beauregard closing in on you. Grillo is fighting the clone of Speaker Xander. And Lamalthun has charged into battle armed with a mithril cube.
But can he reach me?
Who, Beauregard?
Yes.
Potentially.
Can I pull up the lower parts of the rope and do like aerial silk style and shoot people with my bow while I'm up there so they can't touch me?
What's your dexterity score?
It is a 19.
Oh, yeah. I'll let that happen.
Yes.
All right. Who would you like to shoot?
Cirque du Yane. Anyway. Sorry.
That actually fits so well.
Yes!
You may have DM inspiration for that.
I just watched Shadow and Bone too. This is a great show.
Oh, yes, I'm going to shoot the one coming at me, so that would be
Okay.
Beauregard, I believe. Yes.
Shoot away.
Pew. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
Now, did multiply missile only count for that one arrow, or
I
does it count
believe
for
yes.
all of them?
I believe it is only one use.
Okay.
Till discharge. So yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Discharge.
Discharge.
We're adults.
And professionals.
Yeah,
We're not professional adults.
That's true. Cheers.
Oh my goodness. I think that's all I can do right now, right?
Alrighty.
I think.
It is the womb's turn. It slithers forward.
Could it not, though? Why
Well,
don't you have a
Malthune.
giant
Yes.
laser?
Give me a wisdom saving throw as she casts a spell.
All right, wisdom.
You may do so at advantage, as you are currently in combat.
That's
10. Wait. I'll use DM inspiration
Okay.
to make that a 15.
Okay.
And I've got like 3 bonuses from our viewers. If there's anything you'd let me do to bump this up on the season finale, break the rules,
Is it
do
really
something
10?
cool.
You don't have any extra bonuses currently running that you haven't added?
To wisdom?
I don't know how many of your saving throws got bonuses from stuff. I just know you have
No.
whatever, like your drug bonus.
Shh, the fucking drug bonus. It's been so long, I
Yeah.
keep forgetting to add that in. Damn it. Bump that up to 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. That is enough. As you feel kind of this pulsing, almost this giant headache washes over you briefly as you feel you've just dodged the effect of a modify memory spell.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
That could have been really
That could
bad.
have, in fact, been a little bit bad.
Really bad.
Okay.
I would have liked killing old Malthune, though. I'm not gonna lie.
When Malthune cannot die.
You're right. We would have had to resurrect him after I killed him.
Goddamn right.
The clone kind of curb stomping around Sousa will continue.
Dang, they get another round already?
As we're going through this pretty fast. This is the 3rd round of combat. I don't think any of these are going to hit. An 8, an 8, and a 5.
No.
Okay. Good lord. 9 and a 10. Okay, that's all their first attacks. A 6, a 13, a 16.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
She's got too much bob and weave.
They just all some of their blows land on you, but it's either not some of the less muscular clones or whatever person they've taken over. Just they weren't built like fighters, so you're just able to easily dodge them, or any blow that does land on you is just a glancing blow, doesn't actually do any damage. Devok, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna do a thing. If that's okay.
Okay.
Can I do a thing?
You may.
Okay. I am going to use the hands again.
Okay.
They're going to crush Salazar and Moira. They don't get a
Okay.
save.
Okay.
And then I would like the clone at the very north, clone 24, to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. 5.
Okay, so all 3 of them will take 2d6. 9 points.
Okay. Done for.
And then I'm assuming Salazar and Moira are still up.
They are.
Okay. And I am going to spend I'm gonna spend my last 2 sorcery points because I can.
Okay.
And I am going to quicken a spell.
Okay.
That spell is going to be one that doesn't have concentration, Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot it at clone number 23. And I do have a macro for this, so I shall go find it. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Alright, and then... so 7 points of damage.
Okay. That one is down as well.
And I'll take my happy butt. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
They will both take attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
Roger that.
Okay, that guy's stumped over. It's a good thing it's a disadvantage because one of them was a nat 20, so a 16 is that hit?
No. No, it does not. Because, yes, my armor class is 17.
Another nat 20 you were saved from.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You're good.
And that's my turn.
Susa, it is your turn.
So seeing that these things, the clones at least, are going down rather quickly, with scimitar in hand, green flame blade at do clone 27.
Okay.
If this does not hit, I will use the latest bonus because I am losing track of how many we have.
We have so many, guys. Thank you all so much in chat for this. We're going to try to use them.
18 to hit.
Yes.
27 takes 7 slashing. And then we'll say that 25 takes the 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Awesome. Bonus action. Brillo will use She's Gonna Blow a Daily.
Blow that daily, baby.
Yeah, blow her daily. 3 times a day she can mend herself or repair. So little tiny hands come out of the insides, start hammering on her back.
Okay.
Is that a D8? That's a D8. And she will heal 11.
Okay.
Patty, was there something you wanted us to be able to do with our viewer bonuses that we've been stockpiling?
Sure, Steve. The rest of you can just make sure everyone can get their bonuses used. You guys can use them as damage now if you'd like. For just the session, you may use it as an extra D6 of damage.
Yeah. So I think we all have 4 currently, unless you've used one.
Roger that.
Dwayne brain going.
Because I have 2 characters, so I'm like, wait a second, I just healed the wrong character.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So what can we do with them again? I lost that.
Add his D6 damage.
Oh. Well, then... Oh, I didn't do any damage.
Well, you did, but they all fell to your damage. So.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. I am all... No, actually, I'm not done. I will move. I will take that, those attacks of opportunity. 5, 10, 15... I will move all the way up there.
Okay. There you Salazar used theirs, but the clone did not. Sorry. for a 16, but your armor class is 17, so it does not hit. All right. Gar, it is your turn.
I'm the last one in the initiative roll, right? They don't have it.
Well, there's a bunch of clones that go after you, but yes, you're the last of your party to go out initially.
Just to see where the clones go, I'll just let them go first, because if they do nothing, I'm just doing a double movement.
Okay. They're restrained. All right, so these two at the bottom are going to attack the Valk.
It's fair. That's fair. Tough, but fair.
One misses, the other is a 19.
That does hit.
Okay, and the other one. 15 to hit.
Does not.
Okay, so on one attack, take 11 slashing damage.
And I should make a concentration save.
Yes.
That is done with
Constitution.
Constitution, yes?
Yes.
Eesh.
Oh no.
DM Inspiration,
Okay.
which is a D4, yeah?
D6.
D6. Let's see if I...
All right, you're good.
14?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so that's all the clones. So, Gar, you may go now.
Oh, perfect.
Wait. I'm sorry, I forgot to do Beauregard. Beauregard's going to attack you now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, 6 is Beauregard, yeah.
That definitely misses. 19 to hit. Yanae?
19 to hit me?
Yes.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad damage roll. Take 9 slashing damage.
Ooh, okay.
I don't approve of this.
That's fair. That's fair. The one attacking Brillo will go. 18 and 18 hit Brillo.
That is 2 hits.
First damage is 8 slashing. Second damage is, there we go, 16 damage.
Oh, poor Brillo.
Bow goes down.
Down goes Brillo.
Brillo goes down.
Oh no, Brillo's been scrubbed.
No.
Devok, the 2 in your grasp, can they make a strength saving throw on their turn and try to get out?
Yes, they can.
Okay, they both will do that.
They have to beat...
We got a 17 and 18 here.
They both do that, but it is their action.
Yes. Okay. All right. That is all the clones. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Guard.
No, that's fine. Because that whole movement gave me the ability to get up to Clone Hero 2. Who is Clone Hero 2?
Ah, yes. That is a great question. I actually forgot they were not named. That would be... that is Muriel, the vendor that was so nice to Yanae.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna get stabbed with a spear now.
Oh.
That is my attempt. Let's see, and... Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to spend a first level spell to make this Divine Smite.
Nice.
An extra, making sure I'm not going to say the wrong numbers here. Because I believe it's die 8, because I keep forgetting every single time I've used this. Yeah, 2 die 8. Okay. And that is radiant damage, if that makes a difference. So that's 6 plus 11. 17 damage.
Nice.
2 more.
Okay.
To Muriel.
All right.
And that is my action.
Okay. So that means back to the top of the round, Lamalthun. It is your turn.
You know what? I want the womb dead, so I'm going to
Okay.
just keep zapping the monster until it dies. I'm going to remember to actually add my drug bonus. Because
drugs are good, okay?
drugs are good.
Because
and
drugs,
there are no negatives to this on the other side of my character
they're
sheet.
tasty.
No.
All right. Automatically hits, right?
It's a con save.
Yeah.
So con save from the Dark Womb.
Okay.
That's it.
She fails.
Okay, I'm going to use one of Zaftig's bonuses to bump that up to 76
Okay, yep.
for 20 more radiant damage.
Very nice.
Garbage roll.
It's, yeah.
3D1, 3 ones.
Three
Jesus.
ones on that, unfortunately.
You still managed to roll average though with your 2 6s.
Yeah, you know, math.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Lamalhu?
Honestly, like, question. Would I still be able to laser beam this thing if I'm not standing in this giant fire circle?
No.
So I have to stand here to get...
This is...
Okay.
Yes. You need to go anywhere that one of these circles is. So you could, like, make another hole in the roof if you wanted.
I could. Or I could toss this back to Sousa and say, you shoot the thing and I'll go stab it.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan, Sousa?
Susan just goes, pew.
Then I would like to toss it back to Sousa, and then
Okay.
I still have expedition.
As a laser beam goes flying everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a lightsaber just
I
spinning
was gonna say,
around.
no. At that point, it becomes a disco ball.
Disco ball, yeah.
A disco cube.
Do we get hit? If you get hit by one of the errant sun rays, do you go blind?
I move and dash to get up to the Dark Womb so we can start hurting it more.
Okay. Yanae of Fox Clan.
Sometimes. Yes. I'm going to take a cue from everybody else and aim for the dark room from my
Okay.
perch in my ropes.
That will be quite the shot with your short bow.
Can I add one of my votes to make sure it sticks?
Do you want to move first?
I am safe in my ropey hammock. Thank you very much.
Oh, far be it from me. I'm sorry.
You're 135 feet away.
Short bow range 120.
Short bow's range.
90.
Long range is 320. So you could make this attack at disadvantage. Unless you wanted to use a boat, and then it'd be a straight roll.
Vote.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So you may do a straight roll for this.
But
opposed to
I'm not
this,
straight. Or not just kidding, but just kidding.
22 to hit. Okay.
8 piercing.
So Yanae pulls back just as far back as they can the string on this bow, testing the absolute limits of this elven mastercraft work bow, and just twing, and just sails beautifully. Sail beautifully. Right into the belly of the beast.
Nice.
And you can see it react. It is not pleased.
Did someone say, sail?
Sail! Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Yanae?
Unless I can take another shot, probably not.
That
It's the
rhymes.
Dark Womb's turn. The Dark Womb will cast a spell. Dark Womb casts Wall of Darkness.
That's unexpected.
And where's the thingy? Aha.
Oh.
The dark room was completely engulfed in darkness. There's one clone left to attempt to wail on Devok.
But is it like a blanket wall of darkness, and if like the
It's a
dark
mess.
room sticks its tail out from
a
the
mess.
darkness, the devil or monsters will grab its tail?
Not quite. Devok, your turn.
No, thank you for letting me have a turn. So logistically, it should work out, but it's could be a little bit confusing. I want the hand that was over here attacking the clones, if I can ping it, to hit the guy in the north right in the face. The hand that was on Salazar to attack clone number 28, and the hand that was on Moira to attack Salazar.
Okay.
And if they could all make strength saving throws, please.
That's a fail. It's a fail. That's a fail. Wow, I rolled like duty tonight.
Sorry.
We're so
They'll
sorry.
take.
Okay, so that one, you say you're attacking the clone, right? The regular clone?
Yep, the 28.
Yeah, he's dead. After that.
Okay, so Salazar and the person in the north both takes 7 points
And are restrained?
and are restrained.
Okay.
And I will make my way up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that'll be my turn. I'm assuming he gets attack of opportunity.
Yep, I'll take it. That's a miss.
Alrighty. That's my turn.
Susa.
Okay. The moment that Brillo goes down, you see Susa like someone hit her in the solar plexus. So every one of her things, she puts a little piece of herself in. Oh.
Oh.
Susa will move up to the last known location of said womb.
Yep.
And actually, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're just gonna mithril laser this thing.
All right.
Here, I'll
actually-
do it. Since you have the laser, I'll do it for you. Bow.
Fail the Constitution savings again.
She failed.
Mm-hmm.
I did the math. I have 2 bonuses left, so I will use 1 to make this 7d6.
Okay.
34.
See, that's how you roll 76, Lamalthum.
Hot damn.
Holy hell! Okay, just so everyone hears
wow.
this. 6665542.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Yes, a lot of
Once again, you just through that darkness that's impenetrable, you can't see through it. You just hear this shriek of pain. This creature is not doing well.
And I actually don't think I can do anything else. Let me double check.
Want to toss the box to Gar?
Gar's not in the
No,
sun.
Gar's not in the light, and Gar's not heading that way.
Well, Gar could head that way.
I mean, but he could.
No, I'm good. Good for me.
Okay. After Susa, it is Gar.
Gar is going to now take the attack, or get the attack of opportunity done upon him, so that he can line up next to his buddy Lamalthun. Because Yeah, and
That'll be
I'm just going to.
it's at disadvantage since it's restrained. Yep, that misses.
Okay. And I am just going to presume that it's within reach because I can't see in there and I really don't want to, and attack the wall that's right in front of me.
Okay, as you do that, as you reach through the wall.
No, just the spear. Because I got a spear, so it's.
As you reach through the wall, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 13.
13. You are blinded. As soon as the spear tip touches the wall, the magic of the wall of darkness affects you, and you are blinded. You can still make the attack, just at disadvantage now.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't planning on hitting anything anyway.
Okay.
I mean, really, let's face it, I'm spearing into a wall, and it was 22 and then 24, so yeah, 22.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, cool. I hit it for... And I'm going to use that other thing, because I have, like, 3 of them still. So that's 8 total damage to it.
Okay.
And since I did hit it, I will burn another level 1 spell since I didn't spend any.
Sure.
The extra Divine Smite. Okay, yeah, that was
Nice.
just 7. So that's total of 7 Radiant, 8 regular.
Okay. You're completely blinded from the wall that you touched. You're just like, you just kind of reach your spear, and as it passes through the wall, it's almost like you're stabbing through like a gelatin or something. You're just able to, and you find something, and you hear the satisfying sound of the scream of the dark wound, and then your smite detonates as the divine energy just pulses briefly through the shadow wall. And yeah, still not happy. Anything else, Gar?
That's it.
Alrighty. Okay, those two are going to attempt to get out of the strings. That's a fail. That's a fail. Okay. This guy's going to chase. Attempt to attack. Both of those miss. Wow, I haven't rolled above a 10 my last, 20 rolls.
I feel really bad. Like, I know that feeling, and it sucks.
These two are going to attempt to attack Yanae. First one. Fine. 17.
I'm also suspended in the air, so is it a distance throwy thingy?
Oh, they're absolutely just, very easily able to go up the rope after you.
Oh, I thought I pulled it up. Okay. I have a 15 AC.
Okay, so that's one hits. The other two. Okay, so only one of 4 attacks hit you.
Woohoo!
The dice are with you tonight. You will take 12 slashing damage, not one hit.
I'm gonna steal my rope up, by the way.
This guy dashes to Sousa. All right, Lamalthun, it is your turn.
Okay, so I look at the wall of darkness, and I look at Gar. Prove to me your god's worth a damn. And I step into the wall of darkness.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Nine. I'm going to use one of my
Okay.
banked things from either Hot Dog Wizard or Zaftig. Natural 20 on a 22!
Okay.
Actually,
Good use.
hold
Good use.
on. Because I'm thinking about our plan. Can I choose to fail?
What is our plan?
Can I choose to fail? Thinking back through our plan?
You can have that back, and you can choose to fail. Yeah.
I choose to fail.
Okay. You are blind.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Nope, just blind.
There's no damage?
Nope. There's no damage.
Oh. My bad. Shit. I thought this was a damage effect on this spell. Okay. Okay.
Want to take back what you said?
Can I take back my take back? No, I'm gonna run with it. I've already said it. Okay. Then in that case, I will take a swipe at the monster.
You may do so at disadvantage,
Okay.
as it is pure darkness. You're not able to see. Even though you're not blind,
Sure.
you're still not able to see.
All right, no problem. Disadvantage. Here we go. Oh, all right. 10.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Anything else, Lamathu?
With my moves, I'm gonna keep my reaction. Nope. Good to go.
Yanae.
Yeah.
Got these two creatures that were normal humans until their arms turned into these spear-like appendages that are attempting to destroy you.
Tempting to stab at Nate. Okay. I can't do... Wait, I'm gonna click on a thing to read the thing that it does. It's a bonus action. Sweet. Hail of Thorns. That I can use for my ranged stabby.
Okay.
So, yes, since it is a bonus. $25. And then I'd like to use my votes to up that damage if you don't mind, but also, so the thorns have the normal effect of the attack, and then the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Both fail, because I still can't roll over a 10.
Oh no! We love you anyway. So yes, I would like to do...
So, yeah, so you shoot your arrow down at these two creatures, and as it speeds toward them, just bursts into 100 little pieces of splinters, and just buries into all of their skin. You can see them, like, react to it like they're being stung by 1,000 bees. Doesn't quite take them down, but I did not like that.
Can I add damage with my votes?
Surely.
And that was, you decided on a d6, yes?
Yes.
Should I use both or one? I rolled one.
Alrighty. Anything else you know?
No, that will be all.
Alright, this is the womb's turn. It's gonna make some slam attack against you, Lamalthun.
Perfect. Bring it on, bitch.
Alright, roll above a 10 for me, baby. Oh yeah, those are above 10s. 20 to hit, 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Hell yeah, brother. Alright.
But do they, though?
First attack will do... Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that karma's catching up quick.
Second attack will do... not as great.
So
12 bludgeoning damage.
Guard.
as a reaction, I'm going to now use my spell, my Channel Divinity, and
there it is.
Yeah, return that. Rebuke the Violent. Channel Divinity after attacker deals damage. Reaction to force the attacker to make Wisdom saving throw. Failed equals radiant damage equal to the damage just dealt. Successful half.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Wisdom saving throw is a 16.
Damn. Yeah, it makes it. So half.
Ooh.
So half of 21 radiant, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10.
This thing's pretty fucked.
It is. It lands successfully. Its two slams down onto you, Lamalthun. You can hear it just finally getting a sense of blood, getting a sense of rebuke, until Gar's channel divinity comes and the radiant light washes over it once again, and it's just, you can hear that the gurgles coming up from it. It is on its last little bit of life. It needs someone to finish it off. Will Davok be the person to do it?
Fireball.
Be the person. It's a 3rd level spell. We talked about this.
Lie.
Can I use one of my dice for a 3rd level spell, please?
No.
Yes, use one of the bonuses to gain access to a 3rd level spell slot.
No.
What if I offered all 3?
No.
Okay, alright. Seriously, I really don't. Whatever, fine. Whatever comeuppance I get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am.
Top opportunity misses. Okay.
Oh, excellent. Let's see here. I am. I don't want to do this at the 1st level or 2nd level.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, we're
Last
gonna.
battle.
Last battle, potentially last spell of the battle.
Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20.
End it!
Damn. All right. Sorry, I
Do
just
1 point of damage.
Do 1 point of damage. All
End
right,
it.
chaos bolt. I'm throwing a chaos bolt.
All right, well,
Anti-climactic,
it will
second
be
level.
it will be at disadvantage because you cannot see it.
What if I use a inspiration?
Still a disadvantage. Well, no, then it'd be a straight roll.
All right, so straight rolling that. What if I use a 2nd inspiration?
I cannot give you super advantage. I'm sorry.
Okay.
12 does not hit.
Is there anything I can use to bump that up, or no?
Do you have Demon Inspiration?
Did I get 2?
I'm trusting you guys to keep track of
Earlier.
that.
I think I only got 1. I already used it.
All right,
Alrighty.
the Chaos Bolt splashes against the ground. No effect, but it's okay. Seuss's turn.
Because I have to make this dynamic. Sousa's elongated snake neck will do a cool python trick, and I'll use my bonus action to bite the guy behind me.
Nice. Okay.
Rad.
13.
You miss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lame.
Lame.
You like whip it around and like try to bite it. It just like blocks you with its spear arm. It's just like, not today.
I'll reel back and be
In
like,
my house.
it's okay. Visceral beam. Wow.
All right. Constitution saving throw. It fails. Wow, still can't roll over 10 most of the night.
I don't have any more extra die, so it's just a straight D66.
I'll give him mine.
It's
All
only
of mine.
66.
That is
28.
how you roll.
28 damage.
You want to take all mine? You can take all mine.
Dwayne,
Yes.
please describe the scene that unfolds as the mithril beam you have created slices through the wall of darkness, cutting it down, destroying it, as well as the dark womb.
Yeah, so Susu will, after she makes the bite, she'll hold the little cube above her head, and she kind of comes through in like a side swipe, and you see this bright light cutting through the room as it cuts into the darkness, and the darkness like peels back like a nice soft-boiled egg, with the dark womb being at the center. And the beam continues through that wombish yolk like butter. And Lamalthun has to quick dive down as it cuts off 3 strands of hair before it sticks into the rock next to him. And then Susa says something awesome like, "Dinner's served."
It's cheesy. It's over the top. I love it. Wait, that's where his
You're
headspace
half
is.
the mother you used to be.
Yes, you are half the mother you used to be.
And as you do that, the wall of shadow dissipates,
Patty's
and
look
you
on
see
his face was like
the
freaking
just the
ass.
completely filleted slug-like body of the dark womb. Several eggs bursting where the light had met them, and it starts to just bodily fluids, juices, oozes starts coming all out of this dark womb, all seeping into the ground, and the ground immediately absorbing it all. And you just see the twisted, horrid face in pure agony. But you also see tears rolling down its eyes as you look to the children still standing there. And they all slowly just start to melt like clay in the forge, turning into pools of goo and nothingness. You look around. The light completely filling the chamber now. And realize that the nursery is out of commission. No longer will children of the dark womb be born here. You all slowly make your way back to the sewers.
Can we just climb up?
Well, do you climb up, or do you want to meet back up with
The time limit person, yes.
Yeah, I want to go.
The time limit guy.
Oh my god, if one of you can give me her name before I look it up real quick, I will give you $1 in real life.
I can't remember.
Her name
Negative
was...
dice,
It was a girl name.
It was a girl name.
Yes.
She's very nice. She offered
Ursula.
me a tour.
Ursula.
Ursula. Yes, it was. Devin, next time I
What
see
did
you,
it-
like, remind me, I'll give you $1.
Awesome.
Yes, would you like to go back to see Ursula, or are you going to just climb up right here?
I'm gonna go see Ursula.
We should go see Ursula.
Okay. So you guys make your way back through the tunnels to Ursula. She just kind of looks at all of you. Well,
Your
didn't
problem
smell
is
good.
solved.
I died.
What?
She asked a stupid question.
No, I mean we could have ran away. Like that's not.
you could be coming back for reinforcements.
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
well, that's
be
fair.
coming back saying you could never find it.
I looked to Yanai. Huh.
We-
The wit on you is growing sharper every day. Soon it will be a butter knife.
Wow! Wow! You such a dick.
Ursula takes you back to Scaled headquarters. There, you see that there are about 10 to 15 or so guards there. They look at you as they come, as you guys come over. The questions on your faces are immediately answered. We're all that's left of the guard. The city is unprotected. Forrest was murdered, as well as appears to be most of us. We came down here as soon as it happened because we figured something had gone on. As soon as it appears that as soon as you killed that thing, all of its children at once vanished.
So why are you down here?
There's only, and they just kind of look around. There's like 10 or so of them left. We had nowhere else to go. The only other kind of friends of the guard are the Scaled, unfortunately.
So it's
Well, you did seem to have a friendly relationship before. Why not have one now?
True.
Perhaps you could send word to the next town that reinforcements are needed. Was there not a garrison, maybe, of local?
Perhaps. Well, I mean, New Veneer will provide for the city. We are named after the prince, after all. He will not want his crown jewel to fall to the wayside, but for the short term, we are short, and where most of our comrades, our brothers.
Just to be extra clear here, I apologize. Out of the entire city or this district, there's only 10 of you left.
Yes. In fact, the citizens of this city as well, there's... Well, you should just see with your own eyes. And they take you back up to the street level. It's a ghost town. Where it was once plenty of people on the streets drinking or sleeping off their last night's drink or gambling or trading or whatever it was. There's barely any movement. People that do hurry from place to place. Elysian is a ghost town.
I guess the first step is get the word out.
Yes.
Gar is going to talk about gathering everyone. At the very least, we need to make sure that everyone that is here is in a generalized, closer area, because that way there's less harm can be done on them.
Yes.
With the minimal amount of people here, the food store should save. So that'll be fine, but
I look to the guard and tell them to start the search, coordinate areas, find whomever is left, supplies, valuables.
Yeah, so
I look at them
for the next couple of weeks, actually, all of you kind of take on essentially a leadership role, and working with the scaled and the few guards that do remain, you're able to find as many people as possible, coordinate rationing, get word out to the other local cities, the rest of New Veneer, what's happened here, and Elysian survives. Eventually, a new garrison of guards is brought over, and it will not be long before Elysium will always be the same city of lawlessness, so it will not take long for vagabonds and criminals and others to repopulate the city in general, but those that were here are all but forgotten, as they were already the fringe of society. However, the words of your deeds do travel far, all the way to the capital, in fact. Femulae. You were summoned, demanded to come and make an appearance before Prince Erlis. As you make your way to the city, expenses paid for by the prince, his own private carriage, a parade is held in your honor as you travel from the gates to the front steps of the palace. You are shown out of the carriage, people chanting your names. Apparently you are celebrities now amongst the people. Prince Erlis himself makes a rare appearance. He is clearly a combination of drunk, high, and is only being held up by his concubines, but he mumbles a few slurred words that you can't understand and places medals around your necks. You are then immediately ushered to the palace Great Hall, where a giant feast is held in your honor. Drinks are free-flowing. Food is freely given. Concubines are freely given out to everyone, as it seems the prince is not content to just have one city of vice, but to turn the entire country of New Veneer into a giant Vegas.
Sweet.
It is during this hectic, but no one really once the feast is held and toasts are given to your great health, to the continuance of the city of Elysian, to the heroes that defeated the monster that was beneath the city streets, you're left to your own devices. People seem to not even care. They just wanted an excuse to have a party. You're able to kind of gather in a corner, the five of you, small plate and a drink. You pull together a couple of chairs and some boxes and make your own table comfortable, away from the loud noise of the party. And it's a brief silent moment as you all contemplate your next steps, and where you might go from here, what you might do. Yes, you've grown in your powers and abilities, but you as a group have also grown. And when they chanted you as heroes, it wasn't, the first response out of you wasn't denial or non-belief that you did not fit that mantle, but rather realizing the responsibility that came with being called a hero. For you are heroes. And now that the world is aware that there are heroes willing to amongst people and make things right, the things that were operating in the darkness and the silence now know that their competition is out there, and they will work that much faster and that much harder against those who would stop them. You sit in silence 10 minutes, 20, an hour, without saying anything or making promises or oaths to one another, but knowing that when the time is needed and the time is called, you will join together again, you will see one another again, but loose personal ends that tie up all of you. One by one, you get up from the table and go out into the world of Skarn. We fade out as the last of you gets up from the table, walks out of the palace gates into the great night. The entire continent of Gelspad before you to explore. The view zooms out to a world view and then rotates on its axis to the opposite side of the world. Not just the opposite side of Gelspad, the continent, but Skarn, the world. Zooms in on the singing fountain of Belsameth as she laughs to herself, having watched the last of you get up from the table. She turns to the opening of the cave she is in. And in that opening, as the final seconds tick off of our adventure, a giant black dragon flying lands where it bows to her. And that's where we'll end our adventure. Chapter 1 of Dracogenesis Titan's Lament is over. Our season has come to an end. Our adventurers, no longer just adventurers, but heroes, as they have successfully defeated the Dark Womb, solved the mystery of Elysian, and become protectors of the land.
Whoa!
What will happen next, we do not know, but it will be a little while from now. As coming up on Fridays, we're going to be playing a game that was actually helped, developed, and written by one of our own, Stolen Fire. You know her. She's been on some of our shows. It's a game all about punching Nazis. So if you're a good and decent human being, you like doing that. And so you should join us as we do a two-shot of punching Nazis in a special custom-made setting for that.
Are you saying the old 1-2?
The old 1-2 razzle-dazzle. After we do our two-shot of punching Nazis on Fridays, we will then move to doing a Ravenloft short campaign that will be run by Eldritch Echoes. Several of the players you see here will be in that. We will be showcasing some stuff that Vorpal Tales has written and designed for Ravenloft specifically. So you'll see some custom classes, some feats, things like that. So you'll have that to look forward to as we are going to getting geared up to release our own supplement to go along with the official Wizards of Ravenloft supplements coming out. And then after that, we will come back to Scarlands. So what our players and I will decide what happens, but we're discussing things such as new characters, revamping of characters, a time shift forward, a time jump backward. Who knows? But rest assured, Skarn is in good hands while we're away. So, we are going to leave our adventurers for a while. They have just overcome a great evil, and they're not all 100% better for it, but our heroes will be there to save the day. It's been a pleasure telling you this story this year. We hope you enjoyed what you saw and heard as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. Let's hear from our players once more. Your name, handle, character, and where people can find you outside of Open Toes.
Yes. Good evening. I am Dwayne, again, at Made of Kimchi on the internet. I was playing Sousa along with Brillo, who will be remade. Worry not. The next time you guys will see me will be, what is today? Friday. So tomorrow evening, on Vorpal Tales, playing Mage Technocracy from Invictus with Love.
Big love, big love.
Hey everybody, I have been Yanae, and it has been a blast and a pleasure, and yes, that was an epic story for us to enjoy, Patty, so thank you so much. And you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and I do plan on being back as Yanae in the season 2, so that's unless like something catastrophic happens, so count on that. Not something catastrophic. I'm gonna shut up now.
Sorry, I had to step away. Apologies. But I am Steve. I've been playing Lament. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Next time you'll see me is Sunday for Mage and Cult crossover White Walls. Check that out.
Hello and goodbye, everyone. I have been Devin playing Gar, and you can find me online at Sorta Sullied, and it has been a pleasure. You can find me Monday for June, and then hopefully again for the next season of Dracogenesis.
My name is J3Billion. I would like to get real up close and personal here and let you all know that fuck Devin. I wanted it on the Dune game.
All mine.
We're getting raided right at the end.
Oh hell yeah! Welcome, yeah!
Woo!
Welcome to the end.
Yes, welcome to the end.
We'll find a safe place for you.
Like the big end, like the finale end.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the warm and fuzzies, and I'm just coming down from a really great session tonight. And the next time you can see me is going to be on Sunday, 10 to 12 for Citizen Survival, right here on Vorpal Tales.
Alrighty. Thank you, my wonderful, wonderful adventurers. No, not adventures anymore. The monikers, not heroes. I have been Patty Shanks _, and I encourage you, please watch Vorpal Tales' other shows, which include things like, I don't know, Dune. There's on Mondays. We're finishing up our second part of the Exalted Jumpstart on Tuesday with Dwayne running that. It's gonna be awesome.
Super fun.
It is pretty dang fun. Wednesday
Was it fun?
It is fun.
Yeah. It was.
Wednesday we are starting a new game, Fallout, which I've heard some bits and snips here. I've heard people's character ideas. You should tune in for that one. It's going to be pretty grand. Space Lord Pajamas is being DM for it. It's going to be great. Thursday, speaking of that Dwayne guy, he'll be running his Pathfinder game on Thursday as well, Strange Aeons. And then Friday is we're going to be doing our Punching Nazis. So come check out this. Come watch us punch Nazis. It'll be great. Saturday is Mage. Sunday is Mage. So if you like Mage, which I know a whole bunch of you do, you have the whole weekend to explore the wonderfulness that is Mage. All right, true fans. We appreciate you staying in longer than you usually do. I know it's a little late, but season finale and all that. We're going to do one last vote. I know it's not traditional to do a vote on the last one, but I wanted you guys to get one last chance to recognize each other. It doesn't necessarily have to be for this session, just any moment in the campaign. If you would like to recognize that, now is your chance to do that. I will write it down. I will reward you accordingly when we come back to Scarred Lands Season 2. So, usual order, do the thing.
Okay. I am going to vote for this person because overall, I think that they stuck their guns to their character the most. I disliked them the most. And somehow they liked me in the end. Steven.
Sousa doesn't like Lamalthun?
No, Dwayne doesn't like them.
Oh, okay.
Sousa doesn't care.
Thank you so much.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Goodness. Lamalthun grew so much, and Gar was so badass at the end, and John's character, that laugh you did was amazing. But Dwayne, god damn it, Dwayne, that costuming for the last session.
It was the finale. I had to go all out.
That is fierce.
I would have done more scales, but I ran out of time.
But you look so freaking cool. And if Dwayne wouldn't have totally done a badass cosplay, I totally would have voted for someone else. But goddamn.
Cosplay for the win.
Also, your character is really fucking amazing. Just Sousa with the whole, when she gets drunk, she's stiff as a board instead of like wobbly.
So
Yeah,
and
so
the invention of Brillo.
actually, that's a very good point. I don't want to take up any more time, but Sousa probably will not be returning to the next season because there's going to be some new players coming in. However, if you wish to learn the story, because I already have it boiling in my head, of where Sousa will go, hop into the Discord and check out the Scarred Lands 5e channel page.
What?
Find the story.
The story of Sousa. It's a good one.
It's a great
As the DM, of course, I was there for character creation and secret bits of character creation. It's a good one.
Oh man, I can't go through bit by bit for everyone, but I gotta say, this group and these characters ended up being awesome, and I just want to thank you all so much for this amazing first season. I am going to take what I've said in the chat over into here. My vote for, the whole campaign is definitely going to be Yane. The back and forth between them and Lamalthun, the elf camaraderie, Hornsaw / what even is your fake name?
Hornreach.
The Broadreach.
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 It's
Yeah.
not the fake
Road
name, it's the
Reach.
original name.
Just everything. Those two characters became really, really fun for me, and I look forward to growth between them even more. And I just appreciate your character in this game.
I still absolutely just adore the John intro where Patty just said, okay, 9 days. That's how long you've been here for. And then John just blew that out of the water and made that wonderful whole entire thing and basically made that episode. He basically done a damn fine job at that. So,
I will say, as a GM, that is the most fun I've ever had introducing a new character to a campaign. That was like the best. That was the best session I've
it
ever
was
had
a
introducing a new
baller
character.
introduction.
That is really high praise. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I am unworthy. I want to give my vote to Gar. Just because Gar is he's been that one person who's just stuck up with all the bullshit, and even if he fucks it up at the end, he's still he's just on the course. He's always there. He's trying to do good. He might fuck it up, but at least it's honest. And I appreciate you pulling that all the way through to the end. It was great watching him go, and watching the Holy Avenger at the end was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you all were amazing characters. I'm excited to see some of you come back. I'm sad to see some of you leave. I'm excited to introduce some brand new people we're going to have in the future for this. So don't forget us. You're going to love us. Dracogenesis, Titans Lament, Season 2, coming in a couple months. Yeah, yeah, every moment of this campaign has been quite amazing. I've learned a bunch of new stuff. I've grown a new appreciation for all of you as players. And, well, I am sad to see this chapter close, but excited to see what comes forward. We hope all of you, our viewers, enjoyed our story tonight. We look forward to seeing you in the future to continue this tale. Until next time, may Corian light your way. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay adventurous, make good choices.